of all disciplines, and even some of the programs, we see that even research scholars are also participating because they are the future or the budding teachers in the higher education sector. So I will just start sharing my screen, and just let me know if my screen is visible or not. So I hope my slide is now visible.
Yes, ma'am.
This is visible, right? Yes.
Possible to make it in the PowerPoint mode, ma'am?
Yes, I have made it in the PowerPoint.
Yeah, ma'am. Now it is clear, ma'am. Please be continuing.
Okay. So first and foremost, I would like to thank the all the authorities at the Malviya Mission Teacher Training Center at Sant Gadke Baba Amravati University, Amravati, and especially Professor Muhammad Atiq sir for giving me this opportunity to come here and share some of my experiences and perspectives regarding the theme that we are discussing today. I should make it very clear that this is not a lecture session, and if this all, I also take this opportunity as a learning experience for me, because all the institutions I know, they are implementing some or the other aspects of national education policy. They have their own best practices. So if at any point of time during the session, if you want to share some of your experiences, you can please unmute yourself and share your experiences. Or uh, we will be having 5 or 10 minutes in the end for the interactions, or if there are any queries from your end. But for the rest of the time, I would like that you will keep your mics on mute so that we can conduct the session smoothly without any interruptions. So at any point of time, if you want to share something about which I may be talking about, you can please unmute yourself and share that. So before I proceed further, I just wanted to share this slide with you, which is gives you a glimpse of the university where I'm presently working. That is Pandit Ravi Shankar Shukla University, which is located in the capital city of Chhattisgarh, that is Raipur. And one more purpose for sharing this is to share with you this motto of our university, or the Dhye Vakya as we say, which is very interesting in the sense that it is derived from one of the shlokas in Yajurveda. And another very trivia about this is that this shloka finds mention in three different places in the Yajurveda. And it says that Agne Naye Supatha Rai. And if we go by its translation, it means, O fire, or O Agni, or O Swaprakash, lead us on a virtuous path to prosperity. I think this is the basic objective with which we as faculty members are serving in our respective institutions, where we are empowering our students so that they have a prosperous life ahead and they contribute to the prosperity of the society, of the country. But at the same time, we have to make sure that they are following a virtuous path. Right. So before I proceed further, I would like to know whether I should continue in English or I should keep it bilingual, a mix of Hindi and English, because
Yes,
I don't know Marathi. So at least Hindi and English, if you want, just let me
yes,
know.
ma'am. Please be continuing. Please be continuing. In the bilingual,
And one more thing, the participants are mainly from the engineering background, or we
yes,
have.
ma'am. All of the participants from the engineering background. A couple of participants are from science and humanities background, ma'am. Only couple of participants.
Thank you. Yeah. So the theme that I have been assigned to, that is research and development. And as you know, the UGC has given us a curriculum or the module for this, and specifically I will be discussing upon how we can strengthen the research and its contributions in our institutions. So before I proceed further, I would like to know from the participants whether you have gone through the national education policy document. I hope all of you have gone through it or seen it, because it is almost now 4 years, 4.5 years since the policy has come out. Because I'm asking this because still I come across many of the faculty members who have not gone through it. And if you have not gone through it, it will be my utmost request and that you can please go through it. It is a very small document. For teachers, I will say it is a very small document. It is hardly 66 pages in English and something around 110 pages in Hindi. And it is very important because, as the major stakeholders of the higher education institutions, it is through us that this policy is being implemented in the country, in our institutions. So, if you have gone through this policy document, you might have observed that this is a very critical document. Critical in the sense that it is not only pointing out about how we have to take forward our higher education system, ecosystem, what are the changes that we have to bring about to make it more relevant, to make it more inclusive, but it is also pointing out about what have been the major issues or concerns in our higher education system. So, just briefly, I will go through it. One of the major concerns has been that our higher education system is very fragmented. फ्रैगमेंटेड इन द सेंस कि हमने अपने हायर एजुकेशन के सिस्टम को अलग अलग डिसिप्लिन्स में बांट के रखा हुआ है और स्टूडेंट्स वेरी अर्ली ऑन right after say class 10th they have to select one particular discipline in which they want to further continue their studies और इसके कारण no doubt the students develop a deeper understanding of some subjects which they are opting for. But somehow, sometimes what happens is the students, even though they want to select different subjects from different, say, domains, say one from humanities, one from commerce, or one from science, they do not have the option for that. And one more, you can say, concern has been that when the student is only studying one particular discipline, one narrow area of study, the student fails to somehow get a holistic view of any problem or any issue. बिकॉज हम देखते हैं कि जब हमारा जो स्पेशलाइजेशन होता है हम सिर्फ उसके दायरे में बंद कर रह जाते हैं और कभी हम उससे हटकर चीजों को सोच नहीं पाते और कोई भी प्रॉब्लम को मल्टी डायमेंशनल तरीके से हम उसको एड्रेस नहीं कर पाते. Another concern has been that our system has been more of a content centric system or more of a teacher centric system, where as teachers maybe we are provided with a curriculum or syllabus and we are more into completing the syllabus, but at the end of it what skills that the students is acquiring, somehow there has been lesser focus on it. Although during the last, you can say 6 7 years now, the focus has been shifted to outcome based education, but still in the technical courses I will say the focus has been, but in the traditional courses we see that the focus on building up certain skills which are required or which will be of help or assistance to the students as they enter into the job market, that has somehow been missing. Another concern has been the lack of quality education. Lack of quality education in the sense as we are a very diverse country, right? And diversity हमको हर मायने में दिखाई देती है और यही डाइवर्सिटी हम देखते हैं कि हमारे एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशंस में भी बहुत डाइवर्सिटी है. एक स्पेक्ट्रम के एक एंड पे हमारे पास ऐसे इंस्टीट्यूशंस हैं which are very premier institutions which have all the facilities which are required to uh, for offering the various structures or various courses or all the facilities are available. But ऐसे चाहे IITs हो, IIMs हो, even central universities हो, state universities हो, लेकिन ऐसे संस्थानों की संख्या हमको कम दिखाई देती है. ज्यादातर हमारे जो इंस्टीट्यूट्स हैं दे आर लोकेटेड इन सोशियो इकोनॉमिकली चैलेंज्ड एरियाज जिनके पास जो बेसिक फैसिलिटीज है या जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है वो उसकी कई बार बहुत कमी होती है. और एक और जो कंसर्न रहता है कि यहाँ पर टीचर्स की भी कई बार लिमिटेड टीचर्स रहते हैं। ऐसे बहुत सारे कॉलेजेस आपने भी जाना होगा, देखा होगा, जहां पर बहुत ही मिनिमल टीचर्स के साथ वो कॉलेजेस को रन कर पा रहे हैं। और वी नो दैट इन द with deficient manpower, it becomes very difficult to uh, run the colleges and impart the quality education to the students. And sometimes, even though the teachers may be very highly motivated or they be very enthusiastic to maybe some introduce some new courses or कुछ changes लाना चाहते हैं, लेकिन they are not, दे डू नॉट हैव द फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी, है ना, क्योंकि हम इंस्टीट्यूशन से हमारे पास ऑटोनॉमी नहीं रहती है। हम जो भी हमारे यूनिवर्सिटीज के लॉज हैं, स्टैट्यूट्स हैं, रेगुलेशंस हैं, उनसे हम बंधे हुए रहते हैं। और कई बार लीडरशिप कंसर्न्स भी इश्यूज आता है कि इवन दो फैकल्टी मेंबर चाहते हैं तो कई बार उनके प्रिंसिपल्स हैं या डायरेक्टर्स हैं या डीन्स हैं, कई बार वो उन चीजों को समझ नहीं पाते हैं या फिर उनको वहां से सपोर्ट जो है वो नहीं मिल पाता है। साथ ही साथ ऐसे भी बहुत सारे यूनिवर्सिटीज जो कि मेनली अफिलिएटिंग यूनिवर्सिटीज हम देखते हैं, जिनके अंडर में हंड्रेड्स ऑफ कॉलेजेस उनके अंडर में रहते हैं। और इतने सारे कॉलेजेस होने के कारण आप देखते हैं कि जो मॉनिटरिंग होना चाहिए इंस्टीट्यूशंस की, वो कई बार ऑप्टिमम नहीं हो पाती। कई बार जोग्राफिकली भी वो इतने डिस्टेंस पे रहते हैं कि मॉनिटरिंग और भी मुश्किल हो जाता है। तो यहाँ पर सबसे ज्यादा जो सफर होता है दैट इज द यूजी एजुकेशन। बट सिंस इन द टुडे सेशन वी आर फोकसिंग ऑन रिसर्च, तो एक जो रिसर्च से कंसर्न एक मेजर कंसर्न रहा है कि हमारे इंस्टीट्यूशंस में वी हैव बीन मोर कंसर्न्ड ऑन टीचिंग लर्निंग एस्पेक्ट ऑफ हायर एजुकेशन, और कहीं ना कहीं रिसर्च के ऊपर हमारा फोकस कम रहा है। और इसके लिए बहुत सारे रीजंस हैं, लेकिन सबसे फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट एक जो रीजन सामने आता है वो है कि लैक ऑफ फंडिंग। क्योंकि रिसर्च करने के लिए फंड्स की, रिसोर्सेज की बहुत जरूरत होती है, और ये रिसोर्सेज की कमी के कारण कई बार चाह कर भी फैकल्टी मेंबर्स रिसर्च के ऊपर वो अपना फोकस नहीं कर पाते हैं। आई होप आई एम ऑडिबल एंड द स्लाइड्स आर मूविंग।
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
ओके, जस्ट अ मिनट। So you can see that during the, I hope it is now visible and audible also. So I hope I'm audible now.
Yes, ma'am. Very much clear, ma'am. Very much clear.
In the how the national education policy, it hits the all these major concerns by bringing about many changes and offering many provisions through which we can bring about or address all these major challenges. And we see that now there is more emphasis on multidisciplinary education. The students will have multiple entry and exit now. There is will be options for continuous and holistic assessment of these students. There is will be much more focus now on the uh, yeah, there is now focus on your skill development component. And also from the research point of view, we see that there is now the national education policy has had proposed that there will be establishment of the National Research Foundation. Just a minute. Okay, so if we go by the what are the major overarching goals of higher education, the basic objective has been to increase the GER by 2035 up to 50%. So now, can anyone just share what is this GER?
Please, anyone? Hello, participants, are you with us?
Yes, sir.
I
Yes, sir.
think
Yes, sir.
if
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
yeah, so
what is this GER?
yeah, please.
What is this
Yes, sir. Yes,
GER?
sir.
Anyone can answer, please, anyone.
यस, आप में से कोई बताना चाहेगा GER क्या है?
Gross enrollment ratio, ma'am.
Gross enrollment ratio, and what does it mean? Basically, gross enrollment ratio.
Uh, exactly, I don't know, ma'am.
It's a statistical tool, ma'am.
Yeah, it is, but it is actually the from the age group of 18 to 26 years, how many of the individuals are there in our higher education system? And currently, our GER is somewhere around 27 to 28%. That means that out of the 100 individuals in the age group of 18 to 26 who should have been in the higher education, only 26 are there in our system, right? So the objective is to increase this number by 50% by the year 2035. Another objective has been to have a tight regulatory structure, but it has to be light. Light in the sense um, there will be more flexibility to the institutions, but that somehow doesn't mean that there will be compromise on the regulatory structure. Another is that now we have to, once we want to increase the reach of our education, and also we have to increase the level of engagement of the students, we have to go or rely on the technology driven education. And then also there is the option is to be given to the education to the students for flexible curriculum so as to have a holistic education, and this will be offered through large multidisciplinary universities. And also more autonomy is to be awarded to the institutions through suitable accreditation. And also now will be more focus on programs which will be taught in Indian languages, or at least they will be taught bilingually. Now if we go by the what are the major any higher education institutions, they have five, you can say, core elements. First and foremost, no doubt, it is teaching and learning. Another aspect is the research and discovery, because higher education institutions are not only the centers which will be providing teaching and learning to the students, a conducive environment to the students, but they also have to be centers where research is conducted, where they are adding to the knowledge in their particular discipline or domain area. and they also have to be centers of synthesis and creativity, and where there is understanding and engagement among the various stakeholders. And it is also one of the prime responsibilities of any higher education institution that they should reach out to the society, they should serve the society, and they should come out with solutions for the problems that may be prevailing in the area or among the people around them. So now coming on to research. So any of the participants would like to share what do they understand by research?
Research means searching something new, ma'am, which is
Searching something.
already new, which is already existed. Means somebody has researched something, but there may be some lacuna in the research. So after studying those things, we can write our own new theory or new we can say new implementations. So that can be considered as my own research.
Yes, definitely. Anyone else would like to add anything to it? So when we say research, you can say that basically it is the creation of new knowledge, as had been rightly pointed out. And we may be using the existing knowledge also, but in a new and creative way, so as to generate new concepts, methodologies, and understandings. And sometimes this doesn't mean always something new will be created, but sometimes this could include synthesis and analysis of previous research to the extent that it leads to some new or creative outcomes. So you can see that this definition of research, this is basically consistent with a broad notion of research and experimental development, R&D as we refer to it commonly, which comprises of a very creative work that is conducted in a very systematic basis, and the purpose may be to increase the stock of knowledge in that particular area, which will be including the knowledge of humanity, culture, and society. And with this new knowledge, we may also be come out with new applications in that particular area. So any research activity you see, it has basic two purposes. One is the discovery of new knowledge, and second that can follow this is we may be able to develop new technologies. And when we are referring to new technologies, that means not only new products, but it can also be in terms of processes which are more efficient, which are more economical, or it can also be developing new technologies for providing services in a better way, or to reaching out to a newer or altogether untouched segment of some particular area. So you see that nowadays we also hear so much about innovation also. Innovation, can anyone just share how innovation is different from invention? Is there any difference between innovation and invention?
Invention can be say, ma'am, the thing which is not already done by anything. So that can be considered as a innovation of that person, something new, which is
Hmm.
not already existed somewhere.
So when we are talking about innovation, innovation is basically when we are practically implementing those new ideas, and it will be new in the sense and it will be improving the existing technologies. But one very important aspect about innovation is that it should lead to revenue generation, it should add some economic value, or it should be beneficial to the society, to at least to one segment of the society. Not all inventions can fall under the category of innovation. So when innovation is involved, means there is some economic value is attached to it. So you see that nowadays so much focus has been placed on innovation. Even now, the institutions, as higher educational institutions, we have to establish the institution innovation councils. We have to provide opportunities to the students to explore their innovative ideas, to support them in their startups, right? And during the last few years, you see that now India, we have emerged as the third largest startup ecosystem in the world. Just few years back, specifically in the biotech sector, there were only 250 startups in 2014. But now we are more than 66,000 startups. So just January this year, this statistics have came up because we are celebrating the 9 years of this Startup India scheme. And you can very well see that in 2016 there were only 500 startups, and now the number have risen to almost 1.59 startups. Even the government has come up with two major schemes during last many years. One is the Startup India scheme, and another one is the Stand Up India scheme. Like these all schemes, they basically provide funds and certain incentives to the individuals who are having some innovative ideas. They provide them opportunity to incubate their ideas, to support them. Some hand holding is provided to these budding entrepreneurs. And all this is provided through certain microfinancing loans, which are at very low interest rates. So not only with these startups, you see that the number of startups have increased, but they have also led to the increase in the employment of the individuals. Almost all these startups were able to create more than 66.67 lakh uh, employment opportunities to the individuals. And also these are also providing some platform for the empowerment of the women also, because you see that almost 73,000 startups, they are those startups where they have at least one women directors also. And you see that most of the leading industries which have come out of these startups are the IT industries, but other sectors like healthcare and life sciences, and then professional and commercial services and education, they are also jobs are also being created in these sectors. And another scheme that is of Stand Up India, that is specially for the marginalized section of the society, whether we talk about women entrepreneurs or the entrepreneurs from the SC/ST communities, right? So now why I am talking about this innovation is because innovation, you see, it is basically driven by research. It is said that research is the engine which basically drives the innovation. तो जस्ट लाइक जब हम एक कोई बीज अगर हम जमीन पे अगर हम बोते हैं, उससे पहले हमको जमीन हमको पहले तैयार करनी होती है. एंड दिस इज व्हाट द एजुकेशन डज, दैट इज द प्रिपेयरिंग द ग्राउंड before we plant a seed. And as a seed has to develop into a seedling, we have to make sure the soil has nutrients and it provides a nurturing environment to the seed. And this is what the research or the information provides. And just as the plant starts growing, we have to make sure कि उसके चारों तरफ कुछ दूसरे वीड्स ना हो, दूसरे अनचाहे प्लांट्स ना हो जो कि उसकी ग्रोथ को लिमिट करें, है ना. दैट इज व्हाई we have to provide certain support to the individuals who are coming up with innovation. उनको थोड़ा सा हमको डीरेगुलेशन जो रूल्स है उसको थोड़ा सा हमको फ्लेक्सिबल बनाना पड़ता है, और जो मार्केट में कंपटीशन है उसके लिए उनको तैयार करना पड़ता है. और एक प्लांट जो है वो अपने फुल पोटेंशियल तक अगर पहुंचना है उसको, तो उसको कॉन्स्टेंटली उसको और भी कुछ रिसोर्सेज की जरूरत पड़ती है, उसको पानी की जरूरत पड़ती है, उसको हमको टाइम टू टाइम खाद भी देना पड़ता है। और यही एक मेजर रोल है किसका, फाइनेंस का। क्योंकि कोई भी इनोवेशन है उसको कहीं ना कहीं फाइनेंस की तो जरूरत पड़ती ही है, साथ ही साथ उनको एक मॉरल सपोर्ट या दूसरा जो कि टेक्निकल सपोर्ट की जो जरूरत पड़ती है। सो हियर वी सी दैट हाउ रिसर्च is the basic element which ultimately helps us to create an environment where we can provide or enrich the ecosystem which will support the innovation. Now, during the last many years, हमने देखा है कि हमारे यहाँ पर ग्लोबल का जो एक इनोवेशन इंडेक्स है उस पे जो रैंकिंग आती है वो 2015 में वी वेर एट दी 81st रैंक, है ना। बट अभी हम देख रहे हैं कि 2024 में जो रैंक आया है उस रैंक में हमारा 39th हमारी उसमें रैंक आया है। तो इनोवेशन जब हम इकोसिस्टम की बात करते हैं तो इसमें ना केवल प्राइवेट और पब्लिक सेक्टर्स आते हैं, लेकिन एकेडमिया का भी एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल है, साथ ही साथ सिविल सोसाइटी का तो इंपॉर्टेंट रोल है ही। और अगर हम पिछले कुछ सालों में देखें तो इंडिया बहुत सारे सेक्टर्स हैं जहां पर R&D बहुत स्ट्रांग रहा है। चाहे हम आईटी इंडस्ट्री की बात करें, चाहे ऑटोमोबाइल इंडस्ट्री की बात करें, चाहे फार्मास्यूटिकल मार्केट्स की बात करें, चाहे टेलीकम्युनिकेशन का सेक्टर हो, इवन जो न्यूली इमर्जिंग एरियाज हैं, चाहे आईओटी है, चाहे आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस है, चाहे डाटा एनालिटिक्स है, ये ऐसे सारे सेक्टर्स में हम देखते हैं कि इंडिया हैज इमर्ज्ड एज अ लीडर इन द all the industries which are not only in the country but across the globe, and we are also able to provide trained manpower to the industries across the world in all these sectors. Now just अगर एक आपको just एक एग्जांपल मैं देना चाहूँ कि अगर, क्योंकि आई एम कमिंग फ्रॉम द फार्मास्यूटिकल साइंसेज बैकग्राउंड, India has India's pharmaceutical industry is number fourth in terms of volume regarding the products that it is manufacturing, and it is सेंडिंग इट अक्रॉस द ग्लोब। एंड अगर हम सिर्फ वैक्सीन्स की अगर एक सेक्टर की बात करें तो आप देखते हैं कि ऐसे बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट्स हैं जो कि इंडिया में हमने इंडिजीनियसली हमने डेवलप किए, यानी कि इंडियन टेक्नोलॉजी से हमने इंडियन मैन्युफैक्चरर्स, इंडियन साइंटिस्ट ने उनको डेवलप किए हैं। हमारे पास वी हैव अ रिपोजिटरी ऑफ ओवर 50 indigenous vaccines, and we are meeting almost 60% of the demand of the वैक्सीन डिमांड्स अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड। इवन जो WHO जो वैक्सीन्स प्रोक्योर करता है डिफरेंट वैक्सीनेशन प्रोग्राम्स के लिए, ऑलमोस्ट 70% जो प्रोक्योरमेंट करता है वो इंडियन मैन्युफैक्चरर्स के थ्रू करता है। और ये सब क्यों पॉसिबल हो पाया है? क्योंकि वी हैव बीन कंडक्टिंग रिगरस रिसर्च not only in our government institutions but also private vaccine manufacturers have been investing a lot in these sectors. Now, आगे जाने से पहले मैं आप लोगों से जानना चाहूंगी कि हम देखते हैं कि रिसर्च इंडस्ट्रीज के लिए तो बहुत जरूरी है, उनके सर्वाइवल के लिए बहुत जरूरी है, लेकिन हायर एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशंस को क्यों हमको रिसर्च में फोकस करने की जरूरत है? व्हाट इज द नीड फॉर the higher education institutions to engage in research? If any one of you, I hope I am audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, आप में से कोई बोलना चाहेगा, बताना चाहेगा क्यों जरूरी है एज हायर एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशंस कि हम रिसर्च के ऊपर फोकस करें?
Hello, madam.
Ah, yes.
It is only from the HEIs that we are going to provide skilled manpower and having an attitude, positive attitude, which will help for the industry and for the nation building also.
Yes, okay.
For that, we want updated knowledge. We want human resource having innovative ideas.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, thank you. Anyone else would like to add something to it? चलिए, सबसे पहला तो है कि हाँ, वी वांट टू एक्सपैंड द नॉलेज एंड अंडरस्टैंडिंग, कि जब हमारे अगर हम फैकल्टी मेंबर्स हम लोग रिसर्च में एंगेज होते हैं तो हम जो भी लेटेस्ट इंफॉर्मेशन है, लेटेस्ट किन चीज़ों पे हमको वर्क करने की ज़रूरत है, हम उन प्रॉब्लम्स को आइडेंटिफाई करते हुए काम करते हैं। हम जो रीसेंट टेक्नोलॉजीज़ हैं उसके बारे में अपडेट होते हैं और कई बार हम अपने रिसर्च के थ्रू उसमें कुछ अपडेशन भी कर पाते हैं। लेकिन वन अनदर इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग इज कि जो भी हम चीज़ें लर्न कर पाते हैं, जो भी हम नई स्किल्स हम एज टीचर्स हम एक्वायर करते हैं, उसका फायदा हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को भी मिलता है, क्योंकि हमारी जो लर्निंग्स होती है हम उसको अपने क्लासरूम्स तक भी लेके आ पाते हैं। और इससे नो डाउट क्या होता है कि क्वालिटी ऑफ एजुकेशन जो है हमारे इंस्टीट्यूशंस का वो इम्प्रूव होता है, एंड वी आर ऑल्सो एबल टू help our institutions to emerge as leaders in that particular area. आप देखते हैं, चाहे हम एज इंस्टीट्यूशंस आप नैक के एक्रेडिशन में हम लोग जाते हैं या एनआईआरएफ की रैंकिंग में पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं, उसमें कहीं रिसर्च का कुछ इम्पोर्टेंस है क्या? इज देयर एनी सिग्निफिकेंस, एनी वेटेज दैट इज गिवन फॉर द रिसर्च एंड इट्स आउटकम्स? आई नो एज फैकल्टी मेंबर्स आप अपने इंस्टीट्यूशंस में आप इन्वॉल्व होंगे नैक के लिए। नैक के जो डॉक्यूमेंटेशन हम करते हैं, एनआईआरएफ के लिए हम करते हैं, वहां पर रिसर्च का कोई कंपोनेंट है क्या जिसके बेसिस पे इवैल्यूएशन किया जाता है?
Yes, ma'am.
सो आप देखेंगे कि चाहे नैक में हो चाहे एनआईआरएफ में हो, रिसर्च या रिसर्च एंड इनोवेशन और ये कंपोनेंट के ऊपर काफी वेटेज होता है। नैक के एक्रेडिशन में हम देखें ऑलमोस्ट यूनिवर्सिटीज में है तो ऑलमोस्ट 25% वेटेज था पुराने सिस्टम में, बिफोर वी आर मूविंग टू द न्यू सिस्टम। और कॉलेजेस के लिए तो ऑलमोस्ट इट इज 15% का वेटेज रहता है। और अब कोई भी इंस्टीट्यूशन आप उठा के देख लीजिए, द इंस्टीट्यूशंस विच आर हैविंग गुड ग्रेड्स इन NAC or which are ranking higher in the NIRF ranking, you will see that all those institutions are having good outcomes of research, they are having good infrastructure for the research, and they have many opportunities for the faculty members and students to explore the research, right? And आप देखते हैं कि ऐसे इंस्टीट्यूशंस जहां पर रिसर्च फोकस में रहता है, वी आर एबल टू अट्रैक्ट द बेस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स इनटू आवर इंस्टीट्यूशंस, वी आर एबल टू रिटेन द बेस्ट ऑफ द फैकल्टी मेंबर्स, क्योंकि उनको सारी अपॉर्चुनिटीज हम दे पाते हैं ताकि वो अपने फुल पोटेंशियल को वो एक्सप्लोर कर पाए। वन अनदर इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग इज इट ऑल्सो हेल्प्स द स्टूडेंट्स टू डेवलप क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग, क्योंकि आप देखें कि एनईपी में ये बहुत बार बार कहा गया है कि हमको एक ऐसे जनरेशन ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स को रेस करना है who are having critical thinking skills, who are creative, who are having एनालिटिकल एबिलिटीज, हु आर प्रॉब्लम सॉल्वर्स। और जब हम स्टूडेंट्स को इवन कुछ छोटे छोटे ही सही रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट्स में आप एंगेज करते हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं उनकी जो एक क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग स्किल्स है उसको भी हम डेवलप करने में सक्षम हो पाते हैं। साथ ही साथ अगर हमारे इंस्टीट्यूशंस में हम रिसर्च पे फोकस करते हैं तो काफी एक डायनामिक सा एकेडमिक एनवायरनमेंट भी हम क्रिएट कर पाते हैं, क्योंकि हमारे फैकल्टी मेंबर्स अगर रिसर्च में एंगेज हैं तो आप उनकी स्कॉलरली एक्टिविटीज इंक्रीज होंगी, वो दूसरे इंस्टीट्यूशंस में जा रहे होंगे, दूसरे और एकेडमिक फोरम्स में पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे होंगे, आप सेमिनार्स कॉन्फ्रेंसेस में अपनी रिसर्च को प्रेजेंट कर रहे होंगे, दूसरे इंस्टीट्यूशन से आपके यहाँ पर भी स्कॉलर्स आ रहे होंगे। सो इसके कारण एक हम कहते हैं कि वेरी डायनामिक सा एक एकेडमिक कम्युनिटी हम क्रिएट कर पाते हैं। और एक और बात है कि जो है इट ऑल्सो लीड्स टू ग्राउंड ब्रेकिंग डिस्कवरीज ऑल्सो। जैसे हमने इनोवेशन की ही बात करी, इनोवेशन कहाँ से आता है? जब आप रिसर्च बच्चे करते हैं, छोटे छोटे प्रोजेक्ट्स भी करते हैं, तो उससे उनको कुछ एक नए आइडियाज आते हैं। और कई बार ऐसे बहुत सारे आइडियाज हैं वो कहीं ना कहीं किसी यूनिवर्सिटीज या कॉलेजेस के लैब्स में से उनका वहां से वो राइज हुए हैं, है ना। आप चाहे देख लें, हर साल नोबेल प्राइजेस अवार्ड होते हैं। जो साइंटिस्ट हैं, रिसर्चर्स हैं, वो कहीं ना कहीं सालों से किसी यूनिवर्सिटीज या किसी रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूट्स में रहते हुए ही उन्होंने वो काम को उन्होंने सालों तक उसको परस्यू कर पाए हैं। तो ये भी एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट डायमेंशन है। और एक बहुत अदर एक इम्पॉर्टेंट डायमेंशन ये भी है कि ये हम जब रिसर्च कर रहे होते हैं तो ये हमको एक ये भी मौका मिलता है कि के द्वारा हम अपने इंस्टीट्यूशंस के द्वारा जो सोसाइटी के प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, जो सोसाइटी में कुछ ऐसे चैलेंजेस हैं, उनके लिए हम सॉल्यूशंस दे पाए, उनके लिए हम कुछ कंट्रीब्यूशन कर पाए और उनकी लाइफ्स को हम बेटर बना पाए। और लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट कि जब हमारे फैकल्टी मेंबर्स रिसर्च के लिए इंक्लाइंड रहेंगे, उनका उसमें इंटरेस्ट रहेगा, तो रिसर्च करने के लिए उनको फंड्स की आवश्यकता होती है। और फंड्स आपको किसी फंडिंग एजेंसी को उनको अप्रोच करना पड़ेगा, उसके लिए वो प्रपोजल्स बना रहे होंगे। प्रपोजल्स अगर सक्सेसफुली वो प्रेजेंट कर पाते हैं तो उनको कई बार जो ग्रांट्स मिलती है उससे भी एक इकोनॉमिकली हमारे इंस्टीट्यूशंस को बेनिफिट्स मिलता है। साथ ही साथ जब हम रिसर्च में एंगेज होते हैं तो हम ना केवल फंड्स ला पाते हैं, लेकिन साथ ही साथ हम दूसरे इंस्टीट्यूशंस के साथ कोलैबोरेट कर पाते हैं, उनके साथ पार्टनरशिप्स कर पाते हैं और उनके दूसरे स्कॉलर्स के साथ हम एक कोलैबोरेटिव अप्रोच को हम अडॉप्ट कर पाते हैं। तो आप देखते हैं कि ये सारे रीजंस को देखते हुए कि बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि हम अपने हायर एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशंस में रिसर्च के ऊपर भी जरूर फोकस करें। ना आगे बढ़ने से पहले थोड़ा सा मैं कुछ स्टैटिस्टिक्स आप लोगों के साथ शेयर करना चाहूंगी कि अगर हम देखें कि एज अ कंट्री हम रिसर्च के ऊपर कितना हमारा कंट्रीब्यूशन रहता है, रिसर्च में हम कितना स्पेंड कर रहे हैं, तो ये जो है दैट इज ग्रॉस एक्सपेंडिचर ऑन R&D, दैट इज GERD पर कैपिटा अगर निकाला जाए तो हमारा जो वैल्यू है इट कम्स आउट टू बी ओनली 43.41। जो कि आप देखें दूसरी कंट्रीज, डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज हैं, यूनाइटेड US है, UK है, इसराइल है, जर्मनी है, इवन जो चाइना है जो हमारा ग्लोबल मार्केट में सबसे बड़ा कॉम्पिटिटर है, इससे तो काफी कम है। लेकिन इवन जो छोटे छोटे कुछ कंट्रीज हैं, चाहे वो इटली हो, मलेशिया हो, मेक्सिको हो, रशिया हो, इनसे भी हमारा काफी कम इनपुट हम रिसर्च पर दे पाते हैं। और ओवर द इयर्स आप देखते हैं कि हम ऑल्दो रिसर्च में आपका एक्सपेंडिचर बढ़ा है ओवर द लास्ट मेनी इयर्स, ऑल्दो ये डाटा 16-17 तक का है, लेकिन अभी भी इंक्रीज तो हुआ है। लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं आप देखें कि ये जस्ट एक हाफ द साइड ऑफ द स्टोरी है। एक और जो हम डाटा से हमको एक आइडिया मिलता है कि ऑल्दो एक्सपेंडिचर तो बढ़ा है, लेकिन अगर इस एक्सपेंडिचर को हम देखें कि GDP के परसेंटेज में कितना बढ़ा है, तो कहीं ना कहीं ये वैल्यू हमको दिखाई देती है कि ये कहीं ना कहीं थोड़ा सा स्टैग्नेंट है, कहीं 6.65 से 0.7 के बीच में ही ये वैल्यू रही है। और ये पैरामीटर क्यों इंपॉर्टेंट है? क्योंकि जो वर्ल्ड डेवलपमेंट इंडिकेटर है जो वर्ल्ड बैंक हर साल पब्लिश करता है, और 2020 का जो डाटा था उसके हिसाब से हमारा जो GDP का जो हम स्पेंड कर रहे हैं दैट इज ओनली 0.65%। जो कि आप देखें कि चाइना भी हमसे 4 गुना ज्यादा 2.43 करीब करीब उसमें R&D पे इनका स्पेंडिंग रहता है। और अगर रिसर्च पे अगर हम देखें कि द मेजर सेक्टर्स हु आर कंट्रीब्यूटिंग और हु आर स्पेंडिंग ऑन रिसर्च, तो एक तो गवर्नमेंट एजेंसीज हैं, फिर है बिजनेस, प्राइवेट बिजनेस एंटरप्राइजेस है, देन हायर एजुकेशन सेक्टर है, और चौथा जो है दैट इज प्राइवेट नॉन प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस। और अगर हम इंडिया के हम उसमें देखते हैं तो हम क्या पाते हैं कि हमारी जो रिसर्च में स्पेंडिंग है वो सबसे ज्यादा गवर्नमेंट फंड्स के थ्रू ही होता है। यानी कि हमारी जो डिपेंडेंसी है रिसर्च के लिए वो गवर्नमेंट फंड्स के ऊपर ज्यादा है। और प्राइवेट बिजनेस एंटरप्राइज जो कि आप देखें दूसरे कंट्रीज में इतना ज्यादा गवर्नमेंट का कंट्रीब्यूशन नहीं रहता है। और जो प्राइवेट बिजनेस एंटरप्राइजेज हैं उनका देखें आप दूसरी कंट्रीज में वो काफी ज्यादा रिसर्च के लिए कंट्रीब्यूशन उनका काफी ज्यादा रहता है। और साथ ही साथ अगर हायर एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशंस का भी हम देखें तो हमारा कंट्रीब्यूशन भी काफी कम है। और जो प्राइवेट नॉन प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस है उनका भी ऑलमोस्ट नेग्लिजिबल कंट्रीब्यूशन हमको दिखाई देता है। तो ये ना केवल एक हमको डेफिशिएंसी तो दिखा ही रहा है लेकिन एक अपॉर्चुनिटी भी हमको दिखा रहा है कि कौन से ऐसे एजेंसीज हैं जहां से हमको रिसर्च के लिए फंड्स हमको जनरेट करने की जरूरत है। और ये भी हमको ध्यान में रखना पड़ेगा कि अगर हम इंडस्ट्री से हम फंड्स लाना चाहते हैं रिसर्च के लिए तो हम हमारे रिसर्च एरियाज ऐसे होने चाहिए जो कि इंडस्ट्री जिसको फंड करने के लिए इच्छुक रहे, क्योंकि इंडस्ट्री इज नॉट गोइंग टू सपोर्ट अस for carrying out any research which will just end in some publications or in the submission of some PhD theses। उनको चाहिए ऐसी रिसर्च जो कि उनके जो इश्यूज हैं उनके जो प्रॉब्लम्स हैं उसके अगर हम सोल्यूशन देने में सक्षम होंगे एज एन एकेडमिक रिसर्चर्स तो हम वहां से भी हमको फंडिंग मिलने के पूरे चांसेस हमको रहते हैं। और अगर हम एक और थोड़ा लास्ट में एक और ये डाटा है कि अगर आप देखें कि हमारा जो R&D एक्सपेंडिचर है जो गवर्नमेंट फंड्स के थ्रू होता है उसमें आप देखें कि 50% जो फंड्स हैं वो स्पेस रिसर्च और डिफेंस रिसर्च को जाता है। तो कहीं ना कहीं दूसरे एरियाज को उतना फंडिंग नहीं मिल पाती है, एक लॉप साइडेड सा फंडिंग है। और इसके कारण नो डाउट ये जरूर है कि स्पेस रिसर्च और डिफेंस रिसर्च में वी हैव मेड आवर प्रेजेंस फेल्ट एंड वी हैड to a credit many first in the space and defense research, and we are you can say jo not dependent upon other global markets for our needs and for our requirements in this sector. Now, what is NEP saying about research? NEP क्या कहता है? NEP is very categorically saying and emphasizing that research and innovation, it is very important to enhance the quality of education। अगर हम एजुकेशन की क्वालिटी को एनहांस करना चाहते हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं हमको रिसर्च और इनोवेशन को भी अपनी शिक्षा का अपने हायर एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशंस में उसको एक बहुत प्रोमिनेंट उसका रोल हमको प्ले करना पड़ेगा। और न केवल हमको रिसर्च को बढ़ाना है लेकिन क्वालिटी रिसर्च को हमको प्रमोट करना है विद इन अवर हायर एजुकेशन institutions, because unless and until we are able to integrate the research innovation and technology we will not be able to achieve our dream of having a self reliant India। जो हमारी आत्मनिर्भर भारत की परिकल्पना है उसको अचीव करना मुश्किल हो जाएगा जब तक हम रिसर्च इनोवेशन और टेक्नोलॉजी को उस अपनी शिक्षा का एक आधारभूत नहीं बनाते हैं। और इसी को ध्यान में रखते हुए आप देखेंगे कि NEP में ये एम्फसाइज भी किया गया है कि हमारे हायर एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशंस में वी हैव टू एस्टैब्लिश एन R&D सेल, क्योंकि यही वो सेल होंगे जो कि मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी और ट्रांस डिसिप्लिनरी रिसर्च को एक कैटलिस्ट की तरह काम करेंगे। और क्योंकि हम हमारे एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशंस में कई बार हम इस एस्पेक्ट से थोड़ा सा अनछुए से रह जाते हैं कि हम अपने ही डिसिप्लिन में रिसर्च करते रहते हैं, हम दूसरों के साथ कोलैबोरेट जो है नहीं कर पाते, या हमारा माइंडसेट एक कोलैबोरेशन या मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी या ट्रांस डिसिप्लिनरी रिसर्च का नहीं हो पाता। तो इसी को ध्यान में रखते हुए जो एक NRF की बात है, दैट इज नेशनल रिसर्च फाउंडेशन की बात हुई है, जो कि अब एस्टैब्लिश हो चुका है, जिसके आगे हम बताएंगे, चर्चा करेंगे। और एक और जो बात एम्फसाइज किया गया है कि हमारे अगर हम रिसर्च को बढ़ावा देना चाहते हैं तो ये बहुत जरूरी है कि हमारी एजुकेशन के लिए हमको एक मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी अप्रोच को अडॉप्ट करना पड़ेगा। क्यों मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी अप्रोच की जरूरत है? क्योंकि ये बहुत जरूरी है कि स्टूडेंट्स वेरी अर्ली ऑन उनकी जो क्यूरियोसिटी है, उनकी क्रिएटिव जो थिंकिंग एबिलिटीज है, उनकी जो क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग माइंडसेट है, उनकी एनालिटिकल एबिलिटीज है, इसको नर्चर करना बहुत जरूरी है। और ये जब तक वो एक मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी डायमेंशन में अगर वो शिक्षा नहीं पाएंगे तो कई बार ये चीजों को डेवलप करना मुश्किल हो जाता है। और ये स्किल्स की क्यों जरूरत है? क्योंकि आप देखें कि जब हम रिसर्च में आते हैं तो सबसे पहले जब हमको एक रिसर्च क्वेश्चन अगर हमको फ्रेम करना है तो हमको एक प्रॉब्लम को देखने का हमारा नजरिया मल्टी डायमेंशनल होना बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि अदरवाइज हम उन प्रॉब्लम्स के एक मीनिंगफुल या रेलेवेंट सॉल्यूशंस हम लेकर नहीं आ पाएंगे। तो आप देखें कि एनईपी में ये भी कहा गया है कि हमको अपने इंस्टीट्यूशंस में R&D सेल्स की स्थापना करनी होगी। आप में से कितनों के इंस्टीट्यूशंस में डू यू हैव एन R&D सेल्स इन योर इंस्टीट्यूशंस? Yes, participants, I hope I am audible and you are with me. Do you
Hello.
have a do you have an R&D cell in your institution?
No, ma'am. No, not in my institute. I'm belonging to Uttar city. In our institute, there is no R&D space.
Okay,
बट मैम जो पीजी के लिए रहता है हमारे इधर,
जी
मैं एक्चुअली मैं केमिस्ट्री बैकग्राउंड का हूँ।
जी,
तो हम लोग उसमें थर्ड फोर्थ सेम में प्रोजेक्ट्स लेते हैं उनके तरफ से।
अच्छा,
तो
ठीक।
उसमें हम लोग टोटली रिसर्च वर्क उनके तरफ से करते
हाँ, नहीं वो तो कराते हैं, लेकिन एज अ
हैं।
कॉलेज में,
कॉलेज
इंस्टीट्यूट में
में पर्टिकुलरली ऐसा R&D
Instead
सेल
of
नहीं है।
R&D
R&D cell, there is a research committee, means research activity committee. So they guide us, they give the informations where there can be the conferences, all these things,
ओके
or promoting to attend those conferences
ओके
in that way.
ओके
So instead of R&D, the institute head promoted for the research things in the through that committee observation.
ओके। सो नाउ इन द एनईपी में, और ये अभी गाइडलाइंस भी आ चुकी हैं इसकी, तो यू कैन गो थ्रू द यूजीसी वेबसाइट एंड यू कैन डाउनलोड दिस डॉक्यूमेंट, दैट इज गाइडलाइंस फॉर एस्टैब्लिशमेंट ऑफ R&D सेल्स इन हायर एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशंस। और ये हर इंस्टीट्यूशन में एस्टैब्लिश करना है। और ये बहुत छोटा सा डॉक्यूमेंट है, हार्डली 9 पेजेस का है। कवर पेजेस को और बैक पेज को हटा देंगे तो हार्डली 6 पेजेस का ये डॉक्यूमेंट है। तो आप जरूर इसको डाउनलोड करके पढ़ लीजिए कि किस तरह से आप अपने इंस्टीट्यूशन में इस R&D सेल्स को एस्टैब्लिश कर सकते हैं। तो मेजर पर्पस यहाँ पर की ऑब्जेक्टिव्स जो रहने वाला है, पहला तो ऑब्जेक्टिव है R&D सेल का कि हमको एक कंड्यूसिव एनवायरनमेंट बनाना है। क्योंकि हम देखते हैं कि अपने इंस्टीट्यूशंस में, कॉलेजेस में, यूनिवर्सिटीज में भी, कि हम अपने डिपार्टमेंट से बाहर जाकर कई बार दूसरे रिसर्चर्स के साथ कोलैबोरेट नहीं कर पाते हैं, है ना। हम अपने जो मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी, जब एजुकेशन की बात हो रही है तो हमें आगे जाकर मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी रिसर्च में भी हमको जाना पड़ेगा। और ये जो R&D सेल का ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल है कि वो एनकरेज करे मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी या ट्रांसडिसिप्लिनरी रिसर्च को, कोलैबोरेटिव रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट्स को अक्रॉस एकेडेमिया, मतलब तो अपने दूसरे डिपार्टमेंट्स के साथ, दूसरे इंस्टीट्यूट्स के साथ, दूसरे जो इंडस्ट्रीज, अगर जो रेलेवेंट इंडस्ट्रीज हैं उनके साथ कोलैबोरेशन में, और इवन कम्युनिटीज जो हैं, है ना, आपके सोसाइटी में जो कम्युनिटीज हैं उनके साथ भी एक कोलैबोरेशन करके हमको रिसर्च को आगे बढ़ाना है। इसका एक ये ऑब्जेक्टिव है। दूसरा ये है, क्योंकि कोई भी रिसर्च आपको करनी है उसके लिए आपको रिसोर्सेज की जरूरत पड़ेगी, और किस तरह से हमको फंड्स को मोबिलाइज करना है, हमको फंडिंग एजेंसीज को आइडेंटिफाई करना है, आपको प्रपोजल्स जो बनाने हैं उसको स्ट्रीमलाइन करना है ना। जो आपके फैकल्टी मेंबर्स हैं उनको एक सपोर्ट देना है। ऐसे कुछ अगर फैकल्टी मेंबर्स हैं जो कि जिन जो पहले प्रोजेक्ट्स ले चुके हैं उनके थ्रू हमको ऐसे लोगों को सपोर्ट करना है, सो दैट दे आर मेकिंग अ गुड रिसर्च प्रपोजल्स विच हैव ऑल द चांसेस ऑफ गेटिंग फंडिंग फ्रॉम डिफरेंट एजेंसीज। और कई बार जो रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट्स होते हैं उससे कुछ IPRs भी जनरेट होते हैं, है ना। तो वो अगर हम कोलैबोरेशन में कर रहे हैं तो वहां पर शेयरिंग क्या होने वाली है, व्हाट विल बी द रिलेटिव कंट्रीब्यूशन इन टर्म्स ऑफ द सच प्रोजेक्ट्स, और इसके जो आईपीआर जनरेट होंगे उसमें क्या शेयरिंग होगी। तो इसके लिए जरूरी है कि आपके इंस्टीट्यूशन की एक रिसर्च पॉलिसी होना चाहिए, साथ ही साथ एक आईपीआर की पॉलिसी भी होना चाहिए, ताकि बाद में जाकर कुछ ऐसे कंफ्यूजन्स या कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स अराइज ना हो। साथ ही साथ आपको जैसे वन ऑफ द पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैज पॉइंटेड आउट कि आपको ये भी अपने फैकल्टी मेंबर्स को और स्टूडेंट्स को भी टाइम टू टाइम उनको ट्रेन करना पड़ेगा, ऐसे वर्कशॉप्स करवाने पड़ेंगे, या उनको दूसरी जगह वर्कशॉप्स हो रही है वहां पर अटेंड करने के लिए मोटिवेट करना पड़ेगा, या कुछ फाइनेंशियल सपोर्ट भी हो सकता है देना पड़ेगा, है ना। तो ये भी एक इम्पॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट है। और एक चौथा जो इम्पोर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट है कि वी हैव टू प्रमोट एथिकल रिसर्च, की जो भी हम रिसर्च कर रहे हैं उसको वी हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट वी आर एडहियरिंग टू द हाईएस्ट स्टैंडर्ड्स ऑफ रिसर्च इंटीग्रिटी। कहीं पर भी कोई भी ऐसे इश्यूज नहीं अराइज होने चाहिए, चाहे वो प्लेगरिज्म के हों या और कुछ दूसरे जो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट कुछ अराइज हो सकता है, वो नहीं होना चाहिए। साथ ही साथ अगर मान लीजिए आप एनिमल्स सब्जेक्ट्स पे अगर आपकी स्टडीज कर रहे हैं, तो जो भी आपका प्रोटोकॉल है दैट शुड बी अप्रूव्ड बाय द इंस्टीट्यूशनल एनिमल एथिकल कमिटी। आपने अगर ह्यूमन सब्जेक्ट्स के ऊपर किया है, इवन कुछ ऐसे सर्वेज भी अगर आप कर रहे हैं, तो कई बार कई सर्वेज होते हैं दैट हैज टू बी अप्रूव्ड बाय द इंस्टीट्यूशनल ह्यूमन एथिकल कमिटी। या अगर आप बायोलॉजिकल सैंपल्स को अगर हैंडल कर रहे हैं, तो जो बायो सेफ्टी स्टैंडर्ड्स हैं उसको फॉलो कर रहे हैं कि नहीं कर रहे हैं। तो ये सारी कुछ गाइडलाइंस हैं जो कि आप देखेंगे कि इसमें दिया हुआ है। तो इसीलिए ये इनकरेज किया गया है कि हर इंस्टीट्यूशंस को एक आर&डी सेल एस्टेब्लिश करना चाहिए, लेकिन वो अपने नीड के हिसाब से कर सकता है ना, कि आपके इंस्टीट्यूशन की जैसी नीड्स हैं, जो आपका कंटेक्स्ट है, आप अपने थ्रस्ट एरियाज आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं। लेकिन ये जरूर है कि आपका जो आर&डी सेल इंस्टीट्यूशन में बने दैट शुड हैव representatives from different disciplines. It should not be like only few of the departments are playing an active role in these R&D cells. There should be representatives not only from different departments, from different stakeholders also. There should be student representatives. There should be representatives from the industry. There should be representatives from your community. There should be representatives from your alumni. तो जिससे कि और थोड़ा सा एक वाइब्रेंट सा एनवायरनमेंट जो है हमारे इंस्टीट्यूशन को हम दे पाएंगे। नाउ अनदर मेजर कंसर्न हमारा जो है कि क्या स्ट्रक्चर, ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल स्ट्रक्चर क्या रहने वाला है इंस्टीट्यूशंस का। तो ये जो है आर&डी सेल का एक जो रिसर्च एडवाइजरी काउंसिल रहती है रहेगी, जो कि विच विल बी चेयर्ड बाय द वाइस चांसलर और प्रिंसिपल, या वो अपने नॉमिनी को भी यहाँ पर रख सकते हैं। साथ ही साथ एक डायरेक्टर होगा आर&डी सेल का, हु विल एक्ट एज अ कन्वीनर। और चीजों को फर्दर डिसेंट्रलाइज करने के लिए वी कैन हैव डिफरेंट कमिटीज, like one committee can be for finance and infrastructure, one committee can look after the various research programs that are run through your institutions, or through the various policy जो framing है policy की एक committee हो सकती है, जो कि जो collaboration है दूसरे इंस्टीट्यूशंस के साथ कोलैबोरेशन एमओयू साइन करना, उसके लिए कंसर्न हो सकती है। अनदर कमिटी कैन लुक आफ्टर द प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट एंड द मॉनिटरिंग और कॉमर्शलाइजेशन का एस्पेक्ट दे सकते हैं। और एक और जो है कमिटी दैट कैन लुक आफ्टर दी आईपीआर इश्यूज, जो इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी अगर कुछ जनरेट हो रहे हैं या दूसरे जो लीगल या एथिकल मैटर्स हैं उनको हैंडल कर सकते हैं। तो ये एक प्रपोज्ड स्ट्रक्चर्स है कि क्या क्या फंक्शन आपके आर&डी सेल के होंगे। तो जो आपने के साथ शेयर किया था कि एक नेशनल रिसर्च फाउंडेशन की स्थापना की बात की गई थी एनईपी में, तो उसी लाइन में ये अनुसंधान नेशनल रिसर्च फाउंडेशन जो है दैट हैज बीन एस्टैब्लिश्ड एंड इट इज नाउ ऑलमोस्ट 1 ईयर। February 5th 2024 को एस्टैब्लिश किया गया था। और इसका मेजर रोल यही है कि ये आर&डी को सीड, ग्रो और प्रमोट करने का काम करेगा, एंड इट विल फॉस्टर अ कल्चर ऑफ रिसर्च एंड इनोवेशन throughout India's universities, colleges, research institutions and R&D lab. और ये जो कोलैबोरेशन है ना केवल इंडस्ट्री और एकेडमिया के साथ होगा, लेकिन दूसरे जो गवर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स हैं जो कि और दूसरे जो कुछ स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स की जो मिनिस्ट्रीज हैं साइंटिफिक वाली, उनके साथ भी यहाँ कोलैबोरेशन आप करके काम आगे कर सकते हैं। और जो कुछ एरियाज अभी आइडेंटिफाई किए गए हैं इसमें दे बेसिकली आप देखेंगे इंक्लूड दी नेचुरल साइंसेस, including mathematical sciences, engineering, technology, environmental and earth sciences and health and agriculture. बट अगर आपका काम जो है कुछ क्योंकि अल्टीमेटली जो भी हमारे आउटकम्स हैं उसको अगर आप सोसाइटी तक हम पहुंचाना चाहते हैं तो वी विल ऑल्सो नीड द एक्सपर्टीज ऑफ द एक्सपर्ट्स फ्रॉम द ह्यूमैनिटीज और सोशल साइंसेस। तो उनको भी साथ में कोलैबोरेटिव फॉर्म में लेकर लेते हुए भी हम ऐसे प्रोजेक्ट्स के ऊपर काम कर सकते हैं। Now the next question that will come to your mind is how can we reform the research in our higher education institutions? So the first and foremost is we have to learn to partner and collaborate. कई बार we may not have all the expertise that is required, या हमारे इंस्टीट्यूशंस में वो सारा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नहीं होगा, या हमारे को अगर कुछ दूसरी एजेंसीज हैं या दूसरे जो कोलैबोरेटर हैं अगर वो हमको कुछ और तरह से फाइनेंशियल सपोर्ट दे सकते हैं, तो इसलिए वी शुड ऑलवेज ट्राई टू रीच आउट टू पोटेंशियल पार्टनर्स एंड कोलैबोरेट, because that is one of the major ways in which we can enrich the quality of research that we are conducting in our institutions. Second very important element is that is we have to encourage student research programs. स्टूडेंट रिसर्च प्रोग्राम्स को एनहांस करने की अगर बात करते हैं तो एनईपी में एक बहुत जो नया एक प्रोविजन ऐड हुआ है ये है जो हमारे ओके टेक्निकल कोर्सेज प्रोफेशनल कोर्सेज तो पहले से ही 4 ईयर के कोर्सेज थे, लेकिन जो ट्रेडिशनल कोर्सेज रहे हैं जैसे बीए बीएससी या बीकॉम है वगैरह कोर्सेज हैं ये, और जो पहले 3 ईयर्स के थे नाउ ये अब 4 ईयर्स के होने वाले हैं, है ना। नाउ इफ द स्टूडेंट वांट्स दे कैन मूव आफ्टर 3 ईयर्स टू द 4th ईयर, और 4th ईयर में जाकर स्टूडेंट्स के पास अब ऑप्शन रहने वाला है। तो अगर स्टूडेंट हैव स्कोर्ड ओवर 75% मार्क्स, द स्टूडेंट कैन earn the credits in the 4th year through certain research projects. तो अगर स्टूडेंट के 75% से ज्यादा मार्क्स हैं 3rd ईयर तक, तो वो 4th ईयर में उसके पास ऑप्शन है कि वो कुछ रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट्स पे काम करके अपने क्रेडिट्स गेन कर सकता है, और ऐसे स्टूडेंट को जो ग्रेजुएशन का जो डिग्री मिलेगा वो विथ रिसर्च मिलेगा। लेकिन अगर स्टूडेंट नहीं करना चाहता है तो उसके पास फिर ऑप्शन है कि वो कुछ दूसरे कोर्सेज को ऑप्ट करते हुए अपने क्रेडिट्स अर्न करेगा और उसको ऑनर्स डिग्री के साथ अपना ग्रेजुएशन जो है वो कंप्लीट करेगा। तो जो स्टूडेंट्स रिसर्च के साथ अपना प्रोग्राम कंप्लीट करेंगे दे विल हैव द ऑप्शन कि वो डायरेक्टली पीएचडी में एनरोल हो सकते हैं। एंड यू माइट हैव सीन दैट कि अब नेट एग्जामिनेशन में भी द स्टूडेंट्स जो 4th ईयर जिन्होंने रिसर्च के साथ किया है वो अब उसमें अपीयर होने के लिए एलिजिबल है। तो अब हमारे पास ऐसा लार्जर पूल ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स आने वाला है जो कि अंडर ग्रेजुएशन में भी आप रिसर्च छोटे प्रोजेक्ट्स आप उनके साथ करवा सकते हैं। तो दिस इज ऑल्सो वन अपॉर्चुनिटी by which we can further improve or increase the research contributions in our higher education institutions. Another pattern that we can follow is that we can also offer research and teaching assistantships to the graduate and postgraduate students. तो ऐसे जो students हैं जो कि कुछ needy students हैं उनको हम research assistantships या teaching assistantship दे सकते हैं। ऐसे students को ना केवल उनको economically उनको एक support मिलेगा, लेकिन साथ ही साथ जब वो इस रोल में किसी फैकल्टी मेंबर्स के साथ एसोसिएटेड रहेंगे किसी रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट में, तो दे विल ऑल्सो हैव सम हैंड्स ऑन एक्सपीरियंस ड्यूरिंग ऑल्सो गेनिंग ड्यूरिंग देयर टेन्योर एज रिसर्च असिस्टेंट्स और एज टीचिंग असिस्टेंट। और एक और इम्पॉर्टेंट बात है कि अगर हम रिसर्च को रिफॉर्म करना चाहते हैं तो हमको हमारे इंस्टीट्यूशंस में जो लाइब्रेरीज हैं जो डाटा बेसेस हैं उनको भी हमको अपडेट करना पड़ेगा। क्योंकि unless and until the students have access to these libraries or databases, we cannot ensure कि हम जो रिसर्च कर रहे हैं वो relevant रिसर्च है और वो रिसर्च जो है that is not redundant, है ना? So for that you might have heard about the scheme that has been launched in December last year. अभी 24 के एंड में ही ये लॉन्च हुआ है, वन नेशन वन सब्सक्रिप्शन. हैव यू हर्ड अबाउट दिस स्कीम? Yes, participants. तो ये जो स्कीम है, ये आपकी वन नेशन वन सब्सक्रिप्शन वाली जो स्कीम है, ये अभी दिसंबर 24 में ही सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने ये इसको अप्रूव किया है. और ये क्योंकि हमने सभी ने ऑब्जर्व किया होगा कि जब हम रिसर्च कर रहे हैं तो जब हमको रिसेंट लिटरेचर जब हम जाते हैं तो हमको फुल पेपर हमको नहीं मिल पाता है. ये सारे जो जर्नल्स हैं ये दे आर बिहाइंड दी पे वॉल्स. या तो आपको उनका सब्सक्रिप्शन लेना पड़ता है जर्नल्स का, या एटलीस्ट हर पेपर को डाउनलोड करने के लिए आपको यू हैव टू पे अ वेरी हेफ्टी अमाउंट ऑफ मनी नाउ. और अगर रिसेंट लिटरेचर हम एक्सेस नहीं कर पाते हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं हमारी जो लिटरेचर सर्वे में हमको थोड़ा सा इश्यू जरूर आता है. तो आप देखेंगे कि इस स्कीम के थ्रू अब क्या होने वाला है कि एक वन नेशन वन सब्सक्रिप्शन का पोर्टल है जिसके थ्रू अब डिजिटली हम पूरा जो लिटरेचर है उसको हम फ्रीली एक्सेस कर पाएंगे. और इसके लिए गवर्नमेंट ने करीब 6,000 रुपीस का बजट जो है, 6,000 करोड़ का बजट जो है अलोकेट किया है अगले 3 सालों के लिए. और ये जो पोर्टल है इसके थ्रू हम जो जर्नल्स हैं उनको हम फ्रीली एक्सेस कर पाएंगे. तो इससे करीब करीब आप मानिए कि 1.8 करोड़ स्टूडेंट्स, फैकल्टी मेंबर्स और रिसर्चर्स जो कि ओवर 6,300 इंस्टीट्यूशंस में हैं, हायर एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशंस में और R&D जो सेंट्रल इंस्टीट्यूशंस हैं वहां पर हैं, उनको इसका लाभ मिलने वाला है. और ये जो है दिस विल बी अवेलेबल थ्रू दी इनफ्लिबनेट, जो यूजीसी का एक इनिशिएटिव है, ऑटोनोमस सेंटर है, उसके थ्रू हम इन अब जर्नल्स को हम एक्सेस कर पाएंगे. और ये जस्ट मैं आपसे शेयर करना चाह रही थी कि हमारी जो यूनिवर्सिटी है, वी आर अ स्टेट यूनिवर्सिटी एंड एज यू नो कई बार हमारे पास इतना फंड नहीं रहता है ना रिसर्च के लिए, बट विद द कॉन्स्टेंट engagement and involvement of the faculty members, we have been able to get a number of research projects during the last many years, and by through various agencies and under various sponsoring schemes of the government, whether it is DST PERS or UGC SAP or DST FIST के through. And through this, we have been able to create very good research infrastructure and research facilities in our institutions. Some are one of its kind in this particular area. So ये हमको बहुत समझना पड़ेगा और एक्सेप्ट भी करना पड़ेगा कि हायर एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशंस जहाँ पर हम हैं, चाहे यूनिवर्सिटीज हैं या कॉलेजेस हैं, यहाँ पर हमको टीचिंग और रिसर्च को इंटीग्रेट करते हुए चलना पड़ेगा. क्योंकि मॉडर्न यूनिवर्सिटीज का जो एस्टैब्लिश किया गया उसका यही कॉन्सेप्ट था कि ये वो सेंटर्स होंगे जहां पर टीचिंग और रिसर्च जो है हमको एक साथ करनी होगी. क्योंकि जब हम ये कहते हैं कि हमको टीचिंग और रिसर्च एक साथ करनी होगी, तो इस स्टेटमेंट के हमको क्रिटिक्स भी मिलते हैं हु फील दैट इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल दैट वी कंडक्ट research and we devote we can do justice to both, because among us there will be many faculty members who will be more inclined towards research और उनको लगता है कि टीचिंग एक बर्डन की तरह लगता है ना. उनको लगता है कि हमको रिसर्च ही करना है, टीचिंग तो हमारे लिए एक एडिशनल लोड की तरह हमको लगता है. और देयर मे बी मेनी ऑफ अस हु वांट टू रिमेन अवे फ्रॉम एस्केप फ्रॉम रिसर्च, एंड दे विल ऑलवेज हैव द एक्सक्यूज कि क्योंकि हमारे पास इतना ज्यादा टीचिंग का असाइनमेंट है कि वी आर नॉट एबल टू डिवोट आवर टाइम टू research. But that is not the case, because we will have to integrate both teaching and research. क्योंकि इफ वी जस्ट गो बैक एंड लुक कि जितने भी हम लोग टीचर्स हैं हायर एजुकेशन में, वी आर ऑल PhDs, और इवन कुछ अगर यंग फैकल्टी मेंबर्स दे आर ज्वाइनिंग विदाउट PhDs, they ultimately they have to earn their PhD degrees, which is a research degree, फॉर देयर कैरियर एडवांसमेंट, राइट। लेकिन सिर्फ कैरियर एडवांसमेंट नहीं इम्पॉर्टेंट है, कहीं ना कहीं जब आप रिसर्च में इन्वॉल्व होते हैं तो हमारी टीचिंग में भी इसका बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट कंट्रीब्यूशन इसका रहता है। बट कहीं ना कहीं जो डिस्कनेक्ट है इसको हम रिमूव जरूर कर सकते हैं, कुछ छोटे छोटे अगर हम प्रैक्टिसेस को फॉलो करें तो स्टिल वी कैन इंटीग्रेट टीचिंग एंड रिसर्च इन अवर क्लासरूम्स। क्योंकि अगर हम देखें टीचिंग और रिसर्च के बहुत सारे कॉमन एलिमेंट्स हैं, फीचर्स हैं। कुछ अगर हम तीन चीजों को हाईलाइट करना चाहूं मैं, तो एक तो दे बोथ आर बेस्ड ऑन परस्यूट ऑफ नॉलेज, both are based on curiosity, and both are based on rationality। और जब हम टीचिंग और रिसर्च को इंटीग्रेट करते हैं तो इससे दोनों को ही फायदा मिलता है, दोनों को फायदा मिलता है, यानी स्टूडेंट्स भी इससे बेनिफिटेड होते हैं और टीचर्स को भी इसका फायदा मिलता है। स्टूडेंट्स को क्या फायदा मिलता है? स्टूडेंट्स जब छोटे रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट्स में एंगेज होते हैं, जैसे मैंने पहले कहा कि उनकी क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग स्किल्स डेवलप होती हैं, स्टूडेंट्स ज्यादा एंगेज होता है। आप उनको क्लासरूम में आप पढ़ाते रहिए, लेकिन उनको उसमें शायद कई बार उतना इंटरेस्ट नहीं आता है, लेकिन वही चीज आप उनको कुछ प्रोजेक्ट के रूप में असाइनमेंट के थ्रू भी कराएंगे तो उनको उसमें ज्यादा एंगेजमेंट हम स्टूडेंट्स का कर पाते हैं। साथ ही साथ जब स्टूडेंट छोटे छोटे रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट पे भी काम करता है तो दे लर्न व्हाट आर द रिसर्च मेथोडोलॉजीज, और एक्चुअली में नॉलेज का प्रोडक्शन कैसे होता है इसके बारे में उनको एक बहुत प्रिलिमिनरी ही सही उनको एक उसके बारे में ज्ञान जरूर प्राप्त होता है। और जब रिसर्च बेस्ड लर्निंग होती है तो स्टूडेंट कहीं ना कहीं ये भी कनेक्ट कर पाता है कि जो मैं कोर्स मटेरियल जो मैं थ्योरी में पढ़ रहा हूँ उसका रियल लाइफ में उसका क्या इम्प्लीकेशन है या उसकी क्या यूटिलिटी है। तो स्टूडेंट का लर्निंग तो इम्प्रूव होता है, लेकिन साथ ही साथ हम देखते हैं कि टीचर की रिसर्च भी इम्प्रूव होती है कि जब हम स्टूडेंट्स को एक्सप्लेन करते हैं। एज टीचर्स वी ऑल माइट हैव ऑब्जर्व कि व्हेन वी वर एज स्टूडेंट्स ऐसे बहुत सारे टॉपिक्स थे जो हमको बहुत क्लियर नहीं थे, वी डिड नॉट हैड क्लैरिटी ऑन दोज टॉपिक्स, बट ईयर आफ्टर ईयर while we are teaching the same topics, every time in every class we understand something new about that particular topic, and similar is the case with research. So while we are explaining the research concepts to the students, our own research thoughts gets more clarity. And when we are preparing the students for their research projects, we also have to go through the recent literature, we have to help them in designing their projects. So we are also able to see the bigger picture of the research in our own field. And while answering to the queries of the questions of the students, while to satisfy their queries, our research also gets newer directions. So both students and teachers are benefited when we are integrating teaching and research. So how we can connect teaching and research? There are some small ways in which we can integrate. One is during our routine lectures. जब हमारे routine lectures हैं उस दौरान हम, चाहे वो 45 मिनट्स की क्लास हो चाहे 1 घंटे की क्लास हो, वहां पर हम छोटे छोटे रिसर्च टॉपिक्स के ऊपर डिस्कस कर सकते हैं। हम जो रिसेंट क्या फाइंडिंग्स हैं या जो हमने टॉपिक हमने डिस्कस कर रहे हैं क्लास में उसका क्या प्रैक्टिकल रेलेवेंस है, उसकी क्या प्रैक्टिकल प्रॉब्लम्स हैं या क्या इश्यूज हैं, ये हम चीजें क्लास में हम जरूर डिस्कस कर सकते हैं। साथ ही साथ जब हम एज गेस्ट वी मे बी इनवाइटेड एज गेस्ट स्पीकर्स इन डिफरेंट एकेडमिक फोरम्स या इवन ऑनलाइन भी इतने फोरम्स हैं तो वहां पर भी हम अपने रिसर्च को शोकेस कर सकते हैं। या फिर इतने सारे सोशल मीडिया के प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं जहां पर हम अपने वीडियोस या पॉडकास्ट के रूप में भी अपने रिसर्च को शोकेस जरूर कर सकते हैं। देन ऐसे जो सेमिनार्स हम अपने स्टूडेंट्स के लिए कुछ सेमिनार्स ऑर्गेनाइज करें जहां पर हम ऐसा प्लान करें कि स्टूडेंट्स को हम कुछ topics they beforehand where they are preparing and they are presenting those topics, and there is a very healthy discussion among the students तो इससे भी स्टूडेंट्स का जो क्रिटिकल एंगेजमेंट है वो इंक्रीज होगा। देन जो हमारे ट्यूटोरियल्स के सेशंस हैं जहां पर वी आर इंटरेक्टिंग विद स्मॉलर ग्रुप ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स या इवन इंडिविजुअल स्टूडेंट्स, so we can guide them on their assignments or we can discuss about the issues that may be coming in their research projects, और जो स्टूडेंट्स के रिसर्च इंटरेस्ट के हिसाब से हम उनको वहां पर मेंटरिंग जरूर कर सकते हैं। और कुछ हम छोटे छोटे वर्कशॉप्स भी डिजाइन कर सकते हैं। कई बार हमारे इंस्टीट्यूशंस में वी मे बी हैविंग सर्टेन इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स और इक्विपमेंट्स और सर्टेन सॉफ्टवेयर्स जो कि उनके रूटीन क्लासेस में यूज नहीं होता होगा या उनका उसको एक्सपोजर नहीं मिल पाता है। तो हम ऐसे इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स या ऐसे सॉफ्टवेयर्स को लेते हुए कुछ हैंड्स ऑन एक्सपीरियंस के लिए सेशंस को हम डिजाइन जरूर कर सकते हैं। साथ ही साथ हम जो हमारे जो ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं, क्योंकि फिजिकली हम लिमिटेड टाइम हमारे पास रहता है जब हम स्टूडेंट्स के पास हम इंटरेक्ट कर सकते हैं कॉलेजेस या इंस्टीट्यूट्स में, तो we can use the online platforms to share the materials and outputs and communicate with them and answer to their queries related to research। तो ये बात बहुत जरूरी है कि जो भी हम रिसर्च का एरियाज आइडेंटिफाई करें दैट शुड बी इन अलाइनमेंट विद द लोकल, नेशनल एंड ग्लोबल प्रायोरिटीज, क्योंकि तभी हम जो इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी और ट्रांसडिसिप्लिनरी पार्टनरशिप्स की बात कर रहे हैं तभी ये पॉसिबल हो पाएगा और तभी हम कुछ सोसाइटी को एक मीनिंगफुल कुछ कंट्रीब्यूशन हम कर पाएंगे। तो ये जस्ट मैं एक आपसे शेयर करना चाह रही थी कि मैं आवर यूनिवर्सिटी वी हैव कोलैबोरेटेड विद द इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ भिलाई, where under this National Mission of Interdisciplinary Cyber Physical Systems program of the DST, they have given us a fund of over 3 crores for 4 different projects. And one of the projects where I'm associated with, where we are developing cost analysis based tools for enhancing the accessibility of medicine in tribal population of Chhattisgarh। तो यहाँ पर हमने ये एक ट्रूली इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी टीम है, क्योंकि यहाँ पर हम कॉस्ट एनालिसिस बेस्ड टूल की बात कर रहे थे। तो हमारे पास हमारे साथ एक कोपीआई है जो कि इकोनॉमिक्स डिपार्टमेंट से है, और नेचुरली क्योंकि हम लोग मेडिसिन की यहाँ पर डील कर रहे हैं तो वी आर ऑल्सो वी आर हैविंग कोपीआई एंड पीआई फ्रॉम फार्मास्यूटिकल साइंसेज डिपार्टमेंट। एंड बिकॉज वी आर trying to understand and reach out to the needs of the tribal population, we are also having representatives or co-PI from the sociology department। और जो ये डाटा हमने कलेक्ट कर रहे हैं इससे हम अल्टीमेटली एक मोबाइल ऐप भी बनाने का सोच रहे हैं, तो इसलिए वी आर ऑल्सो हैविंग co-PIs फ्रॉम द कंप्यूटर साइंस डिपार्टमेंट। सो दिस इज हाउ यू सी व्हेन वी आर एक इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी टीम के रूप में हम लोगों ने ये प्रोजेक्ट डिजाइन किया। इसीलिए जो एक सोसाइटी की एक जो रेलेवेंट प्रॉब्लम है उसको हम एड्रेस करने की यहाँ कोशिश कर रहे हैं, और शायद इसीलिए ही हमको इस प्रोजेक्ट के लिए हमको ग्रांट भी हमको इस स्कीम के थ्रू हमको मिल पाया। सो बिफोर आई एंड मैं एक छोटा सा वीडियो है जो आपके साथ शेयर करना चाहूंगी। जस्ट लेट मी नो इफ इट इज ऑडिबल और नॉट। Sustaining this project is Is it audible?
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Right now it is breaking, ma'am. Sound is not clear, ma'am.
Is it clear now?
No, ma'am.
Just a minute, I will.
Yes, ma'am. Now it is audible, ma'am. Now it is audible.
So now you can very well understand कि why interdisciplinary research is important. क्योंकि चारों ओर हम जब देखते हैं जो जितनी कॉम्प्लेक्स प्रॉब्लम्स सोसाइटी में है, चाहे वो क्लाइमेट चेंज की हो, हेल्थ केयर हो, पॉवर्टी हो, साइबर सिक्योरिटी हो, कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो, बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्स है और मल्टी डायमेंशनल है या मल्टी फेसेटेड है। और एक अकेला डिसिप्लिन जो है इस इन प्रॉब्लम्स के सभी आयामों को समझकर उसका सोल्यूशन नहीं निकाल सकता। और ऐसे प्रॉब्लम्स के लिए हमको एक मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी या इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी टीम के रूप में ही आगे बढ़ना पड़ेगा, आगे काम करना पड़ेगा। साथ ही साथ जब हम देखते हैं कि हम जब डिफरेंट डिसिप्लिन एक साथ कोलैबोरेट करते हैं तो वी ऑल्सो प्रमोट इनोवेशन, बिकॉज when we are working as teams, when researchers from different disciplines are coming together, we come out with new ideas, newer approaches, which might not have been possible if we are working within our own disciplines only. And also it enhances the quality of research, क्योंकि जब हम इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी टीम में काम करते हैं तो हमारे पास डिफरेंट डिसिप्लिन से लोग होते हैं, तो दे bring along different range of methodologies, different data sources, different analytical tools. So this ultimately enhances the quality of the research, and this also helps us to bridge the gap between theory and practice also, because we are able to address the problems, real problems in the world that are prevailing and come out with solutions for those. And it also broadens our perspectives also, because we are exposed to newer ideas, newer concepts, newer approaches, and we develop a better understanding of complex issues. And last but not the least, it also increases the funding opportunities. If we look around, government agencies हो, चाहे private foundations हो, और भी दूसरे जो organizations हैं, they are ready to support for research projects if we are able to address the complex societal challenges. और unless and until हम interdisciplinary टीम के रूप में नहीं आएंगे, तब तक हम इस तरह के प्रोजेक्ट्स के लिए एक सही प्रपोजल नहीं बना पाएंगे, और हमारी फंडिंग के चांसेस भी जो है बेटर हो जाते हैं अगर हम एक इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी टीम के रूप में अपने प्रोजेक्ट्स को प्रेजेंट कर पाते हैं। तो विद दिस I would like to thank you all for patient listening, And if there are any questions or queries, you can certainly raise them if the time permits. Or thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for such an insightful and deep, deep understanding of this research, specifically the interdisciplinary research that has to be enlightened here, ma'am. We are really thankful to you. Participants, the forum is open for discussion. If you have any queries or the question, you can directly ask. Or, ma'am, I will take some questions that will be available in the YouTube also. Yeah. Ma'am, one of the important issues raised by the YouTube, or one of the participants joined through YouTube, the UGC has stopped the most of the funding agencies, specifically UGC has stopped the grants regarding the research, and since last 7 to 5 years, we are not getting the opportunity to submit the projects. In that situation, what we can do?
Other agencies are there, although UGC has stopped, but other agencies are there, whether it is DST or DBT or even AICT is also supporting, and also for humanities there are ICSSR is there, and some new like you will also see through DST now funding is through some other special programs, right? So you will see that most of the funding is being for interdisciplinary projects or the multidisciplinary projects, or for the projects in collaboration with the industries. So I think that is where we have to look forward to. Yes.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Hope so, participants, your query will be addressed. Yes, anyone else? Anyone else having any queries or the question? It could be greatly appreciated if you have any kind of queries or the question with regards to this session. Either we will conclude and go for the next session.
Because if you have any new practices that you might be following at your institution, so please share it, because it is a session for mutual exchange of ideas. Don't take it as that I am the resource person here. I think you all have something to put forward.
No, ma'am, I think there is no more questions or the queries. So if you could permit, shall we conclude, ma'am? So on behalf of Malviya Mission Teacher Training Center, Sant Gadge Baba, Amravati University, and Dr. Babasaheb Naik College of Engineering and Technology, I extend my sincere thanks to Professor Preeti Suresh ma'am for being with us, enlighten us, and gives us and broaden our perspective towards this interdisciplinary, the transdisciplinary research, and how we should achieve the agenda that has been set by this national education policy towards the research and development, and ultimately the development of our society. So ma'am, we are really thankful to you, and definitely we will inculcate your inputs in our upcoming research, and definitely we will collaborate with the industries and some kind of NGOs and institutions that has been providing such kind of grants and upliftment of society. So we are really thankful to you, ma'am. In spite of your busy schedule, you have shared your precious time and thought here and enlighten us on a provoking thought. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
I hope although the participants are behind all their cameras are off, so I'm not very sure whether I have been able to reach out to them, but still let's hope that at least some perspectives that I shared will be useful to you in your future.
Yeah, definitely, ma'am. That will be evaluated simultaneously in the evening. We are taking the summary of session in the both session. In the daily session, there will be a summary writing issue. So we will evaluate simultaneously how they are present and how they are attentive and how they are punctual during the session. So we are really thankful to you, ma'am. And with the kind consent of Professor Suresh ma'am, I would like to declare that this session will be over here, and we will continue for the next session. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Hello, Dr. Nasira ma'am.
Hello, sir. Hello, good
Yeah,
evening, sir.
yeah, good evening, ma'am. Good evening. How are you, ma'am?
Yeah, doing good, sir. How about you?
Yeah, ma'am. I am also fine, ma'am. So,
Oh, nice to hear your voice after a very long time.
yes, ma'am. Yes,
I
yes, yes.
think 2025, I think this is the first time we are interacting. I'm
Yes, ma'am.
happy to have here. Okay.
Thank you,
So
ma'am.
it is good and happy that you people are also becoming very fluent and I mean, experienced in conducting such continuous program.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
That is really good, sir. Actually, that is really good because that consistency is very important, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes,
It
definitely.
reaches many people for the fullest benefit. Yeah, that's right.
So, if you could permit, ma'am, shall we start with this session?
Yeah, of course, sir. Let us.
So, friends, good afternoon once again. As I have discussed that we have splitted the today's session in the two different parts. First part we have completed with the help of one of the eminent expert, that is on the research and development particularly, and ma'am has provided the insightful session on that. Now we are going to adoption of technology. You know that the technology plays very pivotal and the crucial role in this entire system of higher education. And you know that when the pandemic has come, we have suddenly adopted this technology, and from our traditional teaching, learning and the research, we have suddenly shifted in the era of this technology. And now the data science and the artificial intelligence has most valuable in this scenario in the 21st century, and everyone demanding the data. Now this century, it may be called as the data century, that is the 21st century. So now today we are going to discuss with the eminent expert, Dr. Nasira ma'am, the AI tools for education and research. It will be, friends, more interactive and session, and you will get some kind of tools that will be very useful in our in your teaching as well as the research as well as the learning part also. So I extend my warm welcome to you, Dr. Nasira ma'am. Friends, Professor Nasira ma'am is at present serving as an associate professor in the head department of computer application at Chingan Government College, that is situated in the Tirupur, Tamil Nadu. Ma'am has more than 2 decades of experience in this field of computer application as well as the engineering, specifically the computer science and engineering. She is a renowned speaker and conducted a number of sessions also as far as research concerned. She is engaging in the research practices more than 15 years, and she has published a number of research articles in the reputed national as well as the international journal. So this is a brief introduction with regards to Dr. Nasira ma'am. Ma'am, I again extend my warm welcome to you and request you to start with your session. Ma'am, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for a very brief introduction. It's a positive note always to have a self-evaluation. Thank you so much. And let me start with the session. On behalf of here, Dr. Nazira, I would like to the university for conducting such continuous programs. And I would like to thank the coordinator, Professor Atik sir, who is always very vibrant in conducting such programs, and as well as his team, who are really actually into very serious into these kind of programs, because as the name suggests, it's a very sensitization program. And of course, the participants also, the fellow participants also, in fact, even I do as a participant attend these kind of programs. Sorry, kindly adjust me because I have a little cough. Kindly adjust with me. Excuse me. Yeah. So I had little water. So as I had an intro, I would like just throw on some light on few AI tools which we are using or which I have used for my teaching and learning purpose and for the research purpose. I think most of you would have come across many tools, but few which have been experienced. See, there are n number of tools which are coming out every day. And for example, if I take a AI tool for video generator, I have 150 tools over there. So I am literally confused the which one to select and how to use it. So in that kind, we have number of AI initiatives. So the world is actually running in the back, I mean, with the help of the technology, which is going to be, of course, a future one. So we cannot skip it, but still we will have to get involved in it. So that is why these kind of topics, these kind of programs are coming out. Of course, people across the country, we are getting connected through the digital. So that is always known for us. But still, there are some AI tools which really helps as a teacher. I have used a few tools. I have learned few tools from my student. I'm learning still because I was not born in a digital era, but now the scenario is like that. It's a digital era. So in that case, what happens? I have to, in fact, learn few things from my students also. It happens that way. So what I have learned, what I have used, and what I've experienced, I'm just going to share it. Maybe you may have a different perspective, but still the idea is something, it's going to be the same. We have the same ingredients only, but only the menus are changing. That is what is happening. We have the same ingredients. We are coming out with different type of coffees. Earlier, it was only a black coffee and a white coffee, or a mixer of both. But now we have a cold coffee. We have a coffee with the ice cream top up. So the menus are literally changing. So that is what we are doing. But as a teacher, I'm scared enough because this AI should not replace the teacher. That is also coming out. But let's hope it will not. So with that hope, few AI tools which will really break down the burden of a teacher or of a researcher, because very small things, it happens within fraction of seconds with the help of artificial intelligence. So those things, we should experience it, we should explore it, and we should use it. So I am just I will just go through only with the two slides. One is AI for education and AI for research. Actually, I have made a traditional slide. What is AI? What is LMS? All that. But only these two slides. I think, hope the slides are moving. You are able to view the slides. Am I right? Is the slide visible? AI in LMS and generative AI. Is my slide visible to all the participants? Anyone can just raise your, yeah, okay,
Yes,
thank you.
yes.
Yes, thank you. So one is AI in learning management system. And this is one slide, which I'm going to cover the entire session with half with this slide. And the second one is AI in research. I have just earmarked 4 to 5 tools which helps in actually in research. So these two slides only I'm going to focus on it. As sir said, it's better to have an interactive session, or if you feel better, or if you're feeling comfortable, you can even have a hands-on. If you try, if your laptop is open, if you have even a mobile, you can do a hands-on, so that definitely when you come across this situation, you will feel that you can explore with these tools. If you don't mind, let me stop my video on and off. Let me come with my video. Okay, that's fine. So the first one, in learning management system, any AI tool which we are using now, whether it is on mobile or it is in a computer, those tools are called as Gen AI tool, generative AI tools. Now what is happening? The data, whatever we give, it is generated into different forms. And those different forms, I'm getting it as my final or finished product. So in that case, when I go for an LMS, for a learning management system, of course, we all must be familiar, because everybody, not only America, everybody are talking about the open AI. There was a big there was a big talk of the entire globe about ChatGPT. About that was in trending. And even of course, now also it is in trending. This open AI has given one wonderful ChatGPT which is an AI generative tool which does everything. Which does, you want to write anything, you want to generate anything, you want to ask anything, you want to correct anything, you would like to know something, like you would like to have a different perspectives, whatever it is. This ChatGPT has become a very important platform in that. It's an open AI, which was I think which is existing for the past 8 years. But now again, people have started talking about the similar way of one, which is a deep seek. I think we are just starting, we are just slowly moving into deep seek. That is the other one which we have to know about it. And already one AI tool was there, which was called as BARD, BARD, which is now renamed as Gemini. So that is also an open source tool. All these tools are actually, to tell frank, they are more of human. As I talk with my friend, or as I talk with my family member, or if I clarify something with my mentor or a superior, whatever questions I have, I'm asking to a chat GPT. I'm asking to a DeepSeek. I'm asking to a Gemini. So these three tools are actually, they are more of human. And in fact, one or the above has become the game changer. That's the difference, of course. Because earlier, ChatGPT, then in between we have, parallel to that, we have BARD. And this BARD is now, it has changed into Gemini. And this Gemini and this ChatGPT is now getting sidelined because of the new product called DeepSeek. Because DeepSeek is a product which is from China, which we all know about it. The highlight of the product is with having very less infra of a microchip or infra of a circuit, very, very less amount of investment, maybe around only some $6 million. This DeepSeek is maintained and created by a Chinese person who is, of course, at the age of only 40. Basically, he is not even a computer person. He's an economist. And this was not his main job at all. It was a side hustle for him. He was just doing, because we all have come across some news where once the USA started telling that we will not import, we are not going to sell any these kind of circuits, through NVIDIA to other countries. So there we had a fear because this ChatGPT was only ruling the entire world. So in that case, the other country person started thinking that why don't we create of our own? So this has come, this DeepSeek. Very excited, but this DeepSeek, I had been using it for the past quite few months, and ethically also. When I ask this DeepSeek some questions, the answer which I get, it's very impressive. In fact, yesterday I was seeking for a vision mission. I was just asking, give me a vision and mission, because we are going to conduct a program. First time it has given a vision, and I said, why don't you give it a more concise, precise way? Second time also it has given a vision, and third time it is asking me, do you want a vision of your college? Not of my college. It is telling, do you want a vision of Chikana Government College? I could find something very mesmerizing how this DeepSeek could understand. Then I realized that I was working with the mail ID of my college mail ID. So somehow it is grabbed and it was asking me a further question. Do you want a vision of it? Because I was not satisfied with 2, 3. It was asking, do you want a vision mission of your college? So this is how intelligent also this is working. And this is this DeepSeek and this Gemini. So let me talk for first half an hour with this in LMS, and let me speak the next topic as with research. How many of you, like how are you using with different tools? That is entirely different, because many are into research. Though you have completed our PhD, we want our scholars to train and we want with less plagiarism. We want to have good articles. We wanted the articles or the journals to be published in a very academic manner. So for that, we wanted to include some more pictures, maybe 60-40, because the text to be as only 40% and the 60, we wanted to have some data visualization of the actual work what we have done. So for that, all we have some online open source free tools which are available. At the first stroke, every tools are free. Even they give a trial version of 14 days, 10 days, 1 month, all this. Once we get explore into it, trust me, there are very nominal chargeable tools are there which are really helping us. But still, though I speak all that, but still, a presentation for this program, I was just opening a PowerPoint and I was doing of my own. Then only I took a support. So this should be there always for a teacher, because though ChatGPT was popular, it has got little disadvantages also on the what do you say, true sense of the replies what it gives. Because people used to say that ChatGPT you can trust only on 75%. 25% you cannot trust it. But DeepSeek, they say that it is trustable. I don't know. It is trustable because this DeepSeek one, technically what I feel is I'm allowed to download this open source AI, and I'm allowed to do any modification in the coding as I do it in Linux. It's a fast free open source software. Linux, I can also modify the modules according to my need. Whereas ChatGPT did not give me that option. Whereas this DeepSeek is giving this option. That is what, but I haven't downloaded it. So comparatively, there are plus and minus in this. But when I started working with DeepSeek, one thing I was disappointed because some 2-3 times it was telling me server is busy. Server is overloaded. Server is busy. So I shifted myself into ChatGPT. So these are the things where we have to concentrate, and my privacy of the data. When I ask something in ChatGPT, tell about Nazira, it says I don't have data about Nazira. And when I ask a question, and when I ask, tell me about that, ChatGPT says no, already I have. The history is erased. But when I go and come out from my DeepSeek, I could feel that my history and the screen where I have exited, that screen remains same for me. So that's one thing what I have learned. So let me share the screen now, where I will go for, first I will go for the DeepSeek, and then we'll go for the other applications, AI tools which are available.
Ma'am, sorry to interrupt you. We are seeing here only black screen.
Yeah, I'm just changing it, sir, now.
Yeah, ma'am, please.
Yeah. Only now, no, sir? Is it early or only now?
Yes, ma'am. Now, ma'am. Now.
Only now. Yeah, I'm just changing it, sir. 1 minute. Sir, is it?
Now it is clear, ma'am. Now it is clear.
Now it's clear. Okay, sir. So I think I've opened this Tableau. Before that, let me go to. One minute, sir. I'm just going from a form to be shared. Yeah. Sir, is it this screen is, which screen is it visible, sir, now? Okay, fine. I'm in my Canvas screen. Is that visible, sir, now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
It is visible.
Thank you, sir. So let me go to my DeepSeek. So I have actually tried something on the topic AI tools for education and research. Very simple. When I've asked that, can you tell me something about AI tools for education? It has given me a summary, like for PPT. So this was my question. Let me come from the beginning. What I have done, maybe instead of going for a new one. Yeah. AI tools for education and research. Can you give a nice, modest presentation slide for the topic? So it has given the topics in form of a text. Slides, it has given some around 7 slides. And education and research, personalized learning, research assistance, the header, the content, and the examples, and the benefits and the visual. This now we are finding it in DeepSeek. So the content, the AI tools for research assistance, suppose if it is slide 4, it is giving me a heading of that slide also. And what about the content of the slide? Examples of the tools for this research assistance can be ChatGPT, GPT-4, and Consensus, and then the Research Rabbit. So this Research Rabbit is something which I have not explored so far. I haven't actually. But this is one thing which I'm hearing now, and it is telling the benefits also. Normally, these tools actually save our time, and it is improving the accuracy of the content what we are making out, and it gives us, in fact, in like it is giving us like an aiding tool which supports in many things, So this is the, when I've given the topic, it has given me different slides. And I was just imagining that how many maybe hours I should have spent to have these 10 slides, and think about these 10 slides of my own. And how do I, how when like how can I take the data, because it is not only giving me the headings, it is also giving me what will be the content and what will be the examples, all that. That was really very impressive. And after that, I've asked, can you throw a PowerPoint presentation on the same topic? So it says that for the topic, like you can copy it and you can make a PowerPoint. You can customize it and you can make a PowerPoint. Of course, I tried only up to that level. And the next one which I did is, see, this is what I was telling, sir. The server is busy. Please try again later. This particular message I have got continuously in DeepSeek, of course, but still I was waiting worth, because it was giving me exactly the required content. And here, this is one paper, sir. If you could find, this is one of my paper, which I have taken it from the Google Scholar. Maybe I can show it. From this paper, I want to know the summary of the paper. This is the title of the paper. So I wanted to know a summarizing of the research paper, of a particular research paper. So what I do is, I'm just going to attach the paper. This is the paper. Sir, is the screen visible, sir? Whatever I do?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes.
Acha. Okay, sir. So when I give an open, I am attaching the paper. So it is telling extracting only text from image and file. So once the paper is attached now I am giving, can you summarize the research paper? Objective, problem statements, solution, methodology, results, advantages, future work, and conclusion. And the contribution. Sir, I think it has not taken even 1 minute, sir. So in case I go for a paper presentation to a conference, I can just take this to my mind. About this paper, I need the objective, I need the problem statement, I need the proposed solution, the methodologies used, and what are the results, what are the advantages, and what will be the future work. So just I give a cut, copy, paste, and I take and a memory, I can go a presentation very easily. And the key contribution to summarize. So this is a hybrid approach and it improves the classification. So this was really mesmerizing and then I could understand the fast of the technology. So this is, it has taken a PDF. So these kind of things are many happening. Suppose if I give a deep think, it is helping to solve reasoning problems. In case if I give, maybe let me search for a reasoning problem. I don't know, sir. I have not tried for that. Let me try. Deep think R1. So it is telling thinking. It will say, I'm designing, I'm listening, I'm searching as a human interacts. That is what it's close to human, close to human. One thing what I realized is talking to a human, we can speak to this kind of chatbots, because to a friend how we speak, that way if we speak, it is good. I feel that some robot is there in front of me to whom I'm speaking. So that is what I feel when I work with ChatGPT and this DeepSeek. You see, it is telling thought for 27 seconds and it is giving a perspective of the series what I have given and it has given the answer. Given the answer. I may not know into the answer. Look, see, we have asked, look at this series. What should come next? 1 by 3, 1 by 8, 2 by 8, and 1 by 16. It is giving an answer. It is 1 by 8. It's 1 by 8. The second series has to come. So that is the answer. So these kind of critical thinking can be used using this deep think R1. It is doing that way. If I say happy, you gave me correct answer. Correct answer. I could feel some emotional connect with this. So here also it is giving a word of appreciation where it is like an open book where you are allowed to ask whatever you feel. So that gives a fearless feel to ask whatever we feel. Maybe it may be any rubbish or whatever it is. So it will give a reply that thank you or something. So this kind of things are very well, very easily, very quick happening. Even I can, the server, so this is what, sir, I was experiencing. The server is busy, please try later. If I say, give me, I am giving in a language, like in a language, how we interact with our friends. Give me the NVIDIA status. But certain things it is not giving the answers. Certain things it is not. Thinking stopped. Thinking stopped. So certain things are like that also. That's what I could feel. I could feel. So deep is like this. And now if I can give even a picture, I can say that give me in case, sir, I just go for a I'm adding with one picture. I want a different versions of the picture, or I can say draw a picture of draw a picture of, maybe we can ask for some popular figure, Obama. It will ask me further, you want a sketch or you want a digital painting? All this it will ask me. It will ask me very clear, and it will of course give me a picture of this. Now this is DeepSeek. I have a tab of ChatGPT also. Let me open the tab of ChatGPT. We can just have a comparison here also. I am telling create an image of Obama. So ChatGPT screen I have opened it. Is it visible, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
No, sir.
Yes. Okay. It is visible, ma'am. ChatGPT screen is visible.
ChatGPT screen. Thank you, sir. So this I have shifted to DeepSeek. It is telling the server is busy. ChatGPT, it is taking some time. I can't generate an exact image of Barack Obama, but I can create an artistic. It is asking me, let me know how you would like it, realistic or stylish or any particular. Let me say realistic. Realistic. All this stuff, sir, we can use it for our teaching lessons if we don't get pictures. All this stuff, whatever, even the text, the image, the videos, everything we can use it for the content, for making PowerPoints or for giving some lessons or for explanation or or for delivering some papers. I can generate, I can create a distinguished documents and let me know if you would like a specific, like a background or expression. Picture of a cat. I think I am not asking the question in the right way. That is why it's not giving me. And so hopefully it may give. So some data actually it is not. I mean, some very. So I am getting the picture. It's a realistic image. It is telling, and it is giving a picture. I can even download it. That is one option I have. But picture of Abdul Kalam. I can't generate, but I can have artistic interpretation of the related specific style or background with library background. This is not asking. Would you like any space such as books, lighting, or this expression as books? Okay. Yeah. Oh, it was asking about with background, not exactly. So these kind of getting stuffs are really helpful, sir. So this is a illustration of a distinguished elderly scientist in a grand library. Let me know if you would like any modification. Any modification. So this is only about a scientist. Question what I've asked is about APJ Abdul Kalam. Maybe if we get it, if we try it in different way, we'll get. So we are getting the images. Or if I say APJ Kalam, and I say it goes for the internet also. That option is there with the ChatGPT. And before responding, it tells me, you tell the reason for which you are search in the web, it is going for the web. And any response, before any response, it is asking me for the reason, and then it is asking, you can tell the reason what, because all these data are getting stored over there. And I heard that all these open AI sources are using our data for training their model. This is actually as a person who develops model for artificial neural network. These data, a huge volume of data is required, in fact. So that is why these kind of open sources have come to take the data. And this is deep seek. So try for this. I mean, use this and take the best of it, which will help us in any case of teaching or learning. This chat GPT, I think already we must have explored. The latest one, which I was trying in the morning, about this Suchir Balaji, the one who has filed a case on this open AI. I was trying the cause of his death. ChatGPT was not ready to reveal the data, because certain data they keep it very secret. Suppose if I say, give me the profile of Professor Atik, Mohammed Atik. The coordinator of this program. I'll give the spelling. And the one thing, when I was searching about this Suchir Balaji, it is giving the sources also from where it was taken. That is really good, because we have many problems in plagiarism, copyrights, all this. I think professors, no, some other person's profile is creating. Okay, that is also fine. That's also when a person called Muhammad Ati, his profile has come with the affiliations. that's good. We have the website, that is the source, and we have the email ID. Earlier and all these kind of data, ChatGPT was not giving. Tell about maybe a participant is here whose name is Nilesh. Nilesh Shimankar. It will tell that I am not ready to give the detail about an individual. But for some data it is giving, because we are posting all our data on the social media. So somehow it is getting various sources. Here's a summary and brief profile. Okay. So this is about chat GPT and this is about deep seek. So these are the two things which we can use for our learning, in fact. And the other one is Gemini. Let us not go, but Gemini. See, all these three open AIs. Of course, DeepSeek is called as FOSS, free open source actually software. Free open software. Yeah.
Madam, your screen is not visible right now. It is just blank.
So this AI, this PowerPoint has not come, sir.
No, ma'am. Right now we are seeing just a blank screen. Right now it is visible again. That I think
No.
PowerPoint is not showing.
Yeah, because for PowerPoint, I think I have to go and give share, because all these are in Chrome, sir. The windows are open in the Chrome. PowerPoint, it is a file, no? I have to go and give a share. Then only it is coming out. That's right, sir. So let me work with this Chrome itself. So after this, I was just remembering these two chat GPTs is enough for text content. Gemini is also one kind of giving content, but there is some variation, sir, and how comfortable with we are, that is the only thing. But you can explore still with DeepSeek, which has come very recently and which is really helpful also. That is one point thing. Okay, fine. And let me go along, to the other open AI tools which we are using. First, let me go to a video content development, because I have one video which is an AI generator. I have given my photograph and my text. So, but it is giving me an AI voice. Let me play this video. One minute, sir. Let me give the content. So how to give the content is, let me go to home. I can select the avatars, whichever I want here. So most of the avatars, the styles are premium, sir. We will have to register for it. So only one or two are there, which we will have non-premium. So I have took my photo itself, and the first step is create a video. Get started, create a video. So I will say create with the photo. I have my picture. I'm taking it from my from my PC, from my laptop. Open. Okay, now I'm giving the script. Let me give a script here. Which script I can give? I can tell about, yeah, one summary I have. I will give this. Control V. So it is, because this is a free version, it is telling it's only limited. You can give. Okay, now I can say generate video. Video is getting generated and it's of duration of 27 seconds. So let me post the, you want the websites, web address. Let me post it in the chat. Integrate gender. View. So is it not generated? Sir. Yeah. So is it visible, sir, the screen? Okay, so the video has got generated now.
It is not audible, ma'am. Actually,
It is
voice.
not audible, sir.
Yes, it's not audible.
1 minute, sir. Sir, could you hear me, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Acha. The video page you can see, but the video is not
Video
giving
page,
you an
I can,
audio.
we can see video page, but not audible.
Not audible. Okay. It should be, no, sir. It should be. I don't know. Since it is 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Let me go for the options, right? I'm taking the link, sir. I'm taking the link and I'm sharing it. Sir, I've sent the link. I don't know, like that video, I don't know why it is not coming. But the video is coming, sir, actually. The video is coming. I have shared the link also. So this is how we create a video, sir. This is how we create a video. So simple it is, go to home. So in this particular studio, it is a studio, sir. Studio.b-id.com. Of course, it is, I think it is of Google. Again, it is of Google product only. Okay. And we have other options like translate a video, create an agent. So all this. So whatever we require, we'll just go with that. So this is one powerful AI tool, sir, which you can use. And our lesson content actually. And or we can ask our students how I am using this particular tool is, sir. I'm asking a student to make a small topic presentation. Make use of this video, a small topic presentation. I'm telling them. So they're just making some presentation using this particular tool with the content. Here, what happens is the students are actually finding out interest, and they are learning this. That is what is happening. That's what I have come across. So this is one tool which you can actually really use it, sir. You can use it and you can find it. We can show to the students also. Okay. So let me go to the next one. Okay. Thanks. And the next one is, sir, let me move on to the next tab. And this one thing, I think if computer people are there in this platform, always we are now depending on the co-laboratory. That is actually using or helpful in developing many codes without any software on my device. I'm just working with the cloud. So in that one particular tool which I am using here, which is very popular, is Colab. That Colab supports me in multiple softwares and platform and infrastructure. So that computer people can make use of it. And there is one particular data visualization tool, which we call it as matplotlib. This matplotlib actually shows my data, presents my data in different form as a visualization method, which is really helpful for me. So this matplotlib actually, it is a one of a module of the MATLAB, which helps in actually getting my data in different form of visuals, in a graph, in a form of a comparison chart, So all that, this is one thing. This I think we should learn little in the coding part. That is what is it. That to particular in a Python coding we will have to learn it. This is matplotlib. And the next one is when I again speak about a computer person. I have one particular soft AI tool which is called as replit.com. This replit.com actually helps me in generating any coding for any particular language. Replit.com. I'm just giving this website. Replit.com. So this is actually for coding, sir, actually. I have just given here. So this is all again open sources. Sir, only thing, all these open source tools, they are asking us to sign up with our Gmail account. If we have already synchronized our Gmail account, of course, with only the Gmail account, we are going with all type of apps actually, whether it is a mobile app or is a web app, we are going only with an account. So here what happens, again sign up with the Gmail account. It's a free open source. Here I have asked only one thing. So this is the first, so I can give for a new chat. I can ask, help in getting a code for the sum of digits. The sum of digits. The beautiful thing, it says thinking, analyzing, all that. I'll help you create a program to calculate the sum of digits. So it is telling me, like, implement a digit sum calculator with both iterative and recursive approaches. Would you like any of these additional features? Add support for handling decimal numbers, implement error handling, create a function, add performance. So how beautifully it is created a dashboard for me, and it is asking. Saying, yeah, I want all, approve. It's saying Dr. Nazira has approved the plan. It is creating in form of a project, sir, actually. They say it is creating in form of a project. So now I have got the testing sum of digit calculation. So the number is 1, 2, 3. It is giving me a demo. The number is 4, 5, 6. It is giving me 5 examples. Does the program correctly show the sum of digits for the test numbers using both iterator? Let me say it is wrong. It is correct, but it is wrong. Let me see what it says. I will check what's wrong with the summer program and fix it. Let me analyze the current implementation. So this is one particular open source, open AI tool, which is called as replit.com. Instead of writing record notebooks, maybe I have visited one university, one central university, where they don't have a practice of a physical record notebook. What they do is on the cloud, they're asking the students to execute the program and just save it with their username and their credentials. So what happens? The teacher opens it and see whether the student has done the program. So that is one thing which we have paperless. It is for the saving the environment. So after this replit.com, let me go to the next one, which will be quite very interesting. That is, power drill will go. Tableau is one thing. Let me come to that last. So this Canva is one thing, sir. Canva, I think how many of you have gone for this Canva, used, which students have used it? because this Canva helps me making lot of designs. Mm. So this is again a free software, sir. We will have to go to canva.com. Yeah, again a free open source. This is again an AI embedded tool. Yeah. So teachers deserve the best of Canva. Upgrade for free. Okay, fine. Now I would like to create a design. That's the first thing. These are the various options where I have for education, for document, for whiteboards, presentations, social media, videos, printables, websites, custom size, and upload. So these are the various popular templates which are available. I can choose whichever. Suppose I go for a resume. I can choose this particular. Any template, I can choose a model. And here, what is the plus is, sir, I'm allowed to do the editing part. The designing is also allowed. I can choose a template. Let me go for this template. And here, sir, I can use all the, see the text box. I'm creating a text box here. I'm saying this is my name. I have created a box. Whereas this box, I can type whatever I feel, or I can even edit. There is something here. I will say PGC workshop. So this is how our students are actually creating. We can change the width here, sir. And we can also change the box, the size of the box. We have all the options over here. Then we can align it. We can add layers, sir. That is very important. And I say show layers. It will show the various layers which has been created in the left side, sir. I can arrange the layers as I wanted. Top, left, middle, center. It is almost like working like with a word actually. And I can draw something. Of course, we have all kind of options over here as we have it in the other applications. So the designs are like this. I can select whichever I wanted. I can even insert a picture here, sir. I can select it. I can even insert a picture over here. And background, I can remove it because I wanted to make it officially. But for that, it will ask me for an upgradation. It will ask me to pay for it. I can add one more page over here. In one more page, I can give any like AI image generator and lines, decorative lines. Okay, include photos, videos into it. Include watermarks, remove the watermarks. See, the video is embedded into it. This becomes an animation. So something we'll have to explore, sir. Otherwise, we will not get it actually. We'll have to explore it. And these are the various options which are available over here. And these are the earlier things which you have already done, sir. So one, let me upload the file. Let me delete 1 minute. I can delete it. And before we start designing, before we come to the end, sir, we will have to do one thing actually, which is very important. For one account, actually, any open source for one account, it will give us only one model to be done. This Canva particular, because I have done many invitations and finally I could not save it. I could not convert it into, I could not convert it into a PDF or whatever it is. So that was a difficult part of it. So that we will have to be very careful, sir. So this is one invitation which we have done in our regional language. This is one invitation which we have done in our region language. We have just done it recently. So all the editing part, I'll go for the new page and there I will go. Which is written in the language, Tamil language. We took a sample, we are doing it. So this is some. So this we have created only in this Canva only. It took only hardly some 1 day, 2 day. All these options as we have it. Paste the style. So flipping is there. Flip horizontal, vertical, everything is there. Animation is there. Create an animation. So everything this Canva is really helping us, sir. The most frequent user of this Canva. I just started. And this upload, want to upload it, we can upload it into the storage place wherever we require it. So this particular Canva is really helpful, and we can also share it, sir. We can also share it. When we are sharing it, maybe we can download, share it, or we can create a link and we can share it as we do it for Google classrooms or even Zoom meetings and other meetings and all. The link is shared actually, and it is always it remains in the cloud, sir, because this particular model we did it in 2023. Maybe you can just see the date also. It was done in 2023. It is still remaining into my account. Into my account, it is still remaining. So this Canva, we can go, sir. We can trust on this Canva and we can do whatever. And here again, we can go for a whiteboard. We can go for some banners, posters. All these are most required for us, sir, because we do go for some functions. We will be an invitation committee. So these things we will have to be well versed. Workshops. So here is a template. We can add whatever we want. Just take this template, do the modification. That's all. We are done. We are done. And this is one invitation kind. Any greeting card for sharing it for our friends, our family. We can take all the designs which are available over here. It's all really good, sir, actually. It's all really good. And Canva. Okay. Okay, now let me go to the theoretical part actually. I mean, not the theoretical part. Okay, sir. So I think LMS almost more or less the same. Only thing we will have to experience it, sir. We will have to sit and use our brains and we have to apply our style, our creativity, our need. Based on that, it is ready to give. In fact, in a chat GPT also, it was giving me a PowerPoint, sir. That was really good. When we ask it again and again in different forms, it says at a point, I'll show you, I've tried. In ChatGPT, I got a PowerPoint presentation also. So that is also very important. And let's go for the one particular very interesting part in research is paper pal. But this seems to be little tough in creating an account or allowing us to work. Sir. Every time, whenever you enter, no, it is asking for you become a member. But actually, this has got many plus advantages for us. So this paper pal is actually used for research purpose. Research purpose, the main important two things is one is for plagiarism check and other one is for rewriting the content. So this is really helpful. For rewriting the content also, it's really helpful. Now let me go for and this is an add-on, sir. Actually, you can all these are actually add-on. We can add it to our Chrome. We can add it to the browser wherever we want. See, these are the options available, sir. Like uh, rewrite the text, check for plagiarism, a review from AI, any questions you can ask and write with AI. These are all very important. A few other options are also there. Let me show you. Before I go, let me give a small text part asking for rewrite. I will take a text part from a journal. That will be helpful because this particular paper pal is used for research purpose, for writing documents, for creating literature. I will just give you the web page. Paperpal.com. Let me go to a page where I can have the, go to my scholar page. Hope every one of us, it is mandatory for us to have a scholar page. So this is my Google Scholar page. I think we all must be very keen in increasing these numbers. The citations, H index and I-10 index. And of course, it is giving us graphs very much. And my co-authors are there. I have so far completed, all my co-authors are almost my scholars. Suppose if I take this particular paper, which has got 99 citation, but this was long back, sir. Let me take the description of the paper. Let me go to paper pal. I am giving the text part and I'm asking, sir, is the screen visible, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, sir. Rewrite text. That is nothing but paraphrase. Sir, earlier also. Now also we have one more tool called Quillbot. Quillbot.com. I think in the earlier sessions I have told. I am putting it in the chat. Quillbot. This is also for paraphrasing, for grammarly checking. This is actually for that. So these tools really work out good for our research purpose and even for submitting a letter, sir. As we all know, in a chat GPT, suppose if we the same topic, tools for education and research, when it is the same topic, it is giving me what are the outlines I have to do. See, so that really helps out, sir, because when we conduct a workshop or a seminar, we will have the very main topic, but we will find it difficult, the subtopics session wise. So in that case, it is a real mentor. In fact, actually, it does so much of help. So this is I have given now paraphrase, sir, rewrite. Yeah, generate. Sir, how quickly within seconds it is happening, sir. It's really surprise for me. I'm envy about this, all these open AI chat bots. I don't know how the machine works so quickly and so challenging. Then how many English professors have to sit How many technical people have to sit? How many corrections we have to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 lines? Not even 8 seconds it has taken. No, again, I'm not satisfied with this. I'm just telling again, retry. Again, it is rewrite. No English correction is required, sir. No grammar is required. So this is rewriting text. Now, in case I want to check the plagiarism or plagiarism. So this particular one of my paper, I was surprised. It has got checking your document against billions of web pages, student papers, and academic articles. Thanks for the patience. Counting down. Yeah. It is doing my plagiarism check. Plagiarism check. I think it's fixing out file check successfully, loading your report in a moment. Similarly range. Similarity detected in your file is 94 to 100%. Sources for similarity 123project.ir from internet 96%, from Maxwell 33. Okay, so it is giving us an alert, sir. So this we can do it. So this is very important for us. Plagiarism check, we can do it. Check for plagiarism. And I can give an AI review also. I can do the same here. I think I have to give a paste. Write at least 150 words to get the review. Acha. Okay. So maybe the same I will copy it and give some again. Control C. This is AI review. Very clever. It is telling there is an issue. The text repeats the same. The introductory content is repeating the same. How much intelligent it is working? Intelligent it is working. Suggestions, example. What are the issues in that? This is one thing very important, sir. It is analyzing the logical gaps. Logical gap in the sense my problem statement and my result. What is the logical gap over there? My statement may be something different. My input is different and my output is going to be different. So what I have to do is I have to rewrite it. So in all these we have an options for download and automatically clear is there. And here, sir, like there are some other options like now I want the citation for this research article. I give research site. Ask a question. A search by title. Ask a question. Now I'm asking a question. So it is giving me an so ask a, this is my question, sir. So it is giving me a citation for the question what I've asked. See, I can just copy this. I can include it in my paper. So how much citation I've got? 7 citations, sir. How easy? We need not to go search in the Chrome. We need not to go one by one. So all these are citation of my paper of my, topic what I've given. Add to the library. I can add it in my library and I can use it whenever I require it. So these are all open. And if I ask once again, sir, give it with the DOI number. It will give me that also. The citation, it will give me with the DOI number also. Search by title. Can we have some titles, sir, and search? New approach. This title I am copying. Search by title. Control. Search. Here it is telling the word count of this particular 252 proceedings article. Citations 49, sir. Sir, I think this is the same has happened here also. Yeah. Proceeding article. So this prediction of cancer using ANFIS, that is one neural network model, sir. So it is taken the part of prediction. And it is taking ANFIS. And this is for yeah. This is again one more prediction of diabetes using adaptive. This is of cancer here. This is of diabetes. This is of for time series. Precision support system. Diabetes. Heart disease. See how much articles. So all these I can use it in my paper, because all these are my relevant articles. Now we got my literature review. So this is finding very difficult, Vincent, very easy. And I have some templates also, sir. I would like to write an essay, or I go for an email to from the purpose generate. Let me see, sir. GMN from again to ABC role. Teacher. I wanted whether I wanted formal or casual. I wanted formal. Describe what your letter should. I will tell you a on duty letter. On duty letter. Okay, generate. What is this role? Is a principal. Principal. Generate. Writing an email. Subject request for on duty letter. Dear principal, I hope this email. I cannot write that way to principal. I hope this email finds you well. I cannot write this. The conference will cover topics such as I kindly request your approval for my. Oh, it does by default took that I'm attending a conference. Asking any additional requirements, any additional documentation you require. I appreciate your consideration and look forward to your response. Thank you for your time and sincerely. So how good it is, sir. Okay. So this is one thing which let's not miss it, sir. That is paperpal.com. This we can mainly use for plagiarism and for writing, sir. Actually, that is very important. It will ask us whether you want a casual or you want a official. That is very important. Choose all them. Ask a research question. Daily limit reads unlock unlimited AI features. So this happens also, sir. This happens in our DeepSeek also. So what normally I do is I have some 2-3 accounts, personal 2 accounts and official. So if this account is closed, then I go for the other account and I will take the data whatever I want. This is what is happening. We can go for a paid. Paid, I think not required, sir, because every day there are some lot number of accounts are coming out. So in that case, I don't think paid version is required. Okay. So this is about this PaperPal, sir. PaperPal, surely use it because it includes everything, like even your grammar check also is there. Checks are there. So here, there is some check, journal submissions are here, review, expert journal formatting. Journal formatting is there available. All these we can make use of it. Okay, fine. And the next one is Tableau. It's a Canva we have seen. I think my screen will not be visible now. So tab. That is a real needy one which is used for data visualization. If you see the screen there, I'm using the particular I have downloaded. I'm using it because it is more than an Excel for me. Excel that is only for some statistical purpose. But here for exhibiting the results in a research actually, or if I'm doing business analysis, the data visualization in different parts. That is my Tableau is really helpful. So let me show you the Tableau which I have installed and a few very preliminary things about it because then you get an interest and you will work with it. Installing this Tableau is not a that task actually. We can go to our website, sir. Here we can give Tableau, TABL, Tableau public we will have to give, sir. Tableau public download for Windows. So when you give, you get the download Tableau desktop for desktop and there you go on desktop. 14 to 15 minutes to download it. And again, it is only for a 14 days trial version. Maybe we can upgrade version once we are comfortable or once we are in need of it. So this Tableau is something really interesting for that too particular for research for showing our data in different forms. So let me go to the home page. Sir, is this screen now visible? My Tableau screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
That's fine, sir. Okay, so this Tableau is one thing. For the first time when we open it, sir, Tableau, let me show you because when I go Tableau, it will, if I can't work online with this. I can't work online. I'm just showing you because what happens for the first time when it happens, no? It doesn't even allow you to have a trial version of it. It will just tell you sign up or download. So let's not give it try on that. Yes. We'll just download it and we will use it, sir. Okay. So here what I have done is actually I can open any new screen or I can just take an exit. See, mine is also a trial version, sir. Actually, for a 14 days, I've used it. So that I wanted to show it. Okay. So this is my first screen actually. Once when I open the software, this is my first screen. Since I've already worked, it is showing me different. So the first option is to connect to data. Connect to data because having data only we are going to have the different forms of visualization. It is a data visualization.
Sorry, ma'am, your screen is
Yes.
not visible now.
Sponsor screen, sir. Which what is there?
It is showing blank, ma'am, on the screen. I think you need to share that. Yeah, now visible.
So my Tableau screen.
Yes, visible.
Acha, sir. Okay. Now this is the first. This is my home screen which I get once I open my Tableau. So file. Let me not go to connect. Let me go to connect data. I just let me have a small workout with. So it has a connectivity of all these data, sir. All these data. Excel, Java, Access, PDF, special file, statistical, and more, and to servers also. To servers also, it has a connectivity. This is a very, very popular and very powerful. Let me go to Microsoft Excel. I'll take one particular Excel file, sir. My IT workflow. Okay, that's fine. I'm taking one. Sir, is my Excel sheet visible?
Yes, ma'am.
That's fine, sir. So this particular, I have one particular small Excel sheet where I have 5 fields: salesperson, country, product, date, amount, and boxes shipped. Maybe some five products. So these 5 products, the date when it was shipped, I mean, not the date, the salesperson, the country, product, date, amount, and box. Now, what I have to set it down, we can see, sir, this is a worksheet actually, but from here I have to create new sheets. So I'm giving a plus where my sheet 2, earlier I had sheet 1, sheet 1 also I can work, sheet 1, now I'm creating as we have it in Excel. The workspace is there, my Excel file is there. Along with that, I'm creating a sheet now. Now, these are the field which I have in the table. Like the fields are country, date, product, salesperson, amount, boxes, shipped. So these are the field I have. As I do, I would like to present my data in visualization. I have to present it to different parts which is there available in the right side. This is what graphs are there, sir. Now, these are very basic things as we do it in Excel, but there are many more in this. We can do, or we can add view, whatever it is, sir. And we have presentations of all that. Particularly, the very popular things are dashboard and worksheets and this. So I want to have some fields for the rows and the columns. Let's select this country, and I want the country. So this I have to give the data answer. I have to give the data. So let me come to the date as my row. The date. The year. See, the boxes shipped, sir. I have given the count here in the Excel. And here it is product ID. I should have the one data. The other one, I can remove it. Or, yeah, let me remove it. So this is one. The x-axis is for the product and the y-axis is for the boxes shipped. I have it in different colors. Want it in the same color, I can change it in the color. I can edit the colors and the size. I can give a label for it. I can, you know. So that option is there. And this is one kind of chart I have chosen, sir. I can go for this. If it doesn't look good for me, I can go for it. So these all are happening in the data visualization. We do, we get this data. And this is actually, this is one sheet I have done, sir. I have created, I can create one more sheet where I can have two, I can have one as amount, other one is, another one is a salesperson. Specific. The salesperson, what is the sales capacity of a person? So we have to bring graph to this. Now I have two sheets, or I have three sheets, sir. One, two. Third sheet, I don't have anything. Maybe I or I can just remove it. As we do in Excel. So I have sheet one and sheet two. Sheet two, I removed it. Yeah. These two sheets, I want to combine it. And I want, suppose if I create a web page, sir, these two data should be in the visualization and the front page of my web page. So I want this charts to be created. I have to create a dashboard. This is the dashboards. So drop the sheets here. So sheet one and sheet two. I can resize it. So all these are different options which are available. So now I can see that the sheets are not kept in the proper. I mean, mistakes of the sheets. I can modify it. I can make it the horizontal, vertical, the format of the dashboard. I can change it. I can change it however I want it. And the story about this is very important, sir. If I give a caption and analysis, I will do that I have to make an analysis. Wait a minute, sir. Brand sheet, sir. So it is giving me an analysis here. So now it is giving me so of course all the fields I have to give it proper, sir. Then I get an analysis out. Analysis I can make it in form of a video or I can share it however. So this tableau is working here. We can explore anything and it's quite interesting also, sir. Also this in the learning phase. In the learning phase. And data sources we can make it from. Suppose for the purpose of access I know the data, I can go for it. But I think I'm not tried in getting from the internet. I haven't tried actually. Maybe that we can do this. So these layouts can be changed. All this, everything is very flexible for us, sir. This is Tableau. Tableau where you can use it. Particularly you are doing research, make use of it so that it will help us. So here, this is one thing. I want to create a web page. So it will ask whether you want a tiled one or a floating one. I think this has become a tiled one. Sorry, floating one. That is why it is not taking equal space. So I can give a tiled one. Tiled one, I think both the sheets will take an equal space. So this is the area which is created, sir. I can just modify even manually also. Otherwise, I can do I want it. I want it. I write a data story about it. But many things are happening in this tab. I don't know this tab. Just limited only the explanation part now. You can make whatever your requirement according to that you please. And this actually I have installed one in this deep actually. I have installed it in my mobile also. DeepSeek because we are getting scan this code and you get this DeepSeek. Let's not unnecessarily, not unnecessarily, but one thing we have to validate all these online things. They are giving correct data, authenticated data. Let us analyze it, validate it, and then let us let it out to the third person. Before validation, let us not completely trust on it. Why? Because simply most of the teachers now they've started making question papers for the examination using chatbot. Using chatbot. So this what is happening? We are not validating it. We are just giving it only just copy paste. So let us not do that, sir. Okay, fine. Deep in deep or in ChatGPT. So this is one more thing. That is one online job form is there. Creating forms. It's an easiest online form builder. Very easily we can create it, sir, and we can share it, and we can have a backend of this. Whereas that backend really supports. It is supporting most of the backends, not only any specific backends. All the backends are supported by this job form. This is again a free only. Maybe for business purpose also we can have a job form. This is my format. So I want a quantity as 6, 7. So this is happened. So this kind of things can be done in the education field also. This short form is one, sir. And another one is, yeah, online quiz generator is there. Online quiz generator. Creator. This I often use it for my students because this goes little more interesting, sir. Interesting. So this also you can do. This is not switch. There are many, sir. This is not. I'm just telling only very few. There are lots. Only thing we will have to explore it, sir. How do we explore it is very important. Something we prepare and go, and the student will really catch it actually. But something that preparation only. One thing is we have been used to traditionally all this. We are not able to come up, sir. The other thing is maybe learning new things we are connected with other works, not able to concentrate on that. Okay. Sir, up to what time can I continue or is it over, sir?
Ma'am, I think time is already over.
Already over. Okay, fine. So let me summarize, sir. Some 2-3 minutes. Then let me complete it, sir. Shall I do that? Yeah. So basically, we have. I think we were into this AI tools for education and research. AI tools for education research. Let us only concentrate on. Let's not have a confusion also, sir, because too many will spoil the picture. So we'll go for open AI. We can use it, sir. We can use. And here one thing I am noticing slides related to.
Ma'am, your voice is not clear, ma'am. Your voice is not audible, ma'am. You are not audible, ma'am. Hello, Dr. Nasira, ma'am. No, ma'am, you are not audible, ma'am. No, ma'am, no.
1 minute, sir. 1 minute.
Yeah. Now you are audible, ma'am. Please.
Okay, fine, sir. Okay, fine. So let me summarize. There are so many tools available. Let's make use of it. First, things let us not complicate as a teacher because we have other many works to do. So let us concentrate on all that. We will give some good, interesting things to the students. That is what they require. And even for our upgradation, also like creating Google Scholar pages, writing some research articles, let's concentrate more into it and have like healthy technical life. And I wish all the participants a good lasting future career ahead. All the very best. All the very best for all. Thank you for the patience listening. I don't know whether I have reached you all. Maybe I would have told what you are already using. Maybe that also may be there. But still, it was a summarizing for me. That's what I feel. Thank you for the opportunity. And I thank Atik sir once again for giving me an opportunity. And thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank
All
you
the
so
very
much
best. Yes, sir.
on such an insightful session on this AI tool that will be very useful in the today's era for our teaching learning as well as our research and upliftment our higher education system. So we are really thankful to you. In this session, you have provided the insightful insights of this AI tool, and that will be very useful in the research and upliftment our higher education institute. In spite of your busy schedule, you are sharing your precious time and the thoughts here and enlighten us on such an important topic. So we are really thankful to you on behalf of Malvi Mission Teacher Training Center, Sant Gadge Baba, Amravati University, and Dr. Babasaheb Naik College of Engineering and Technology, and all the participants. I extend my sincere thanks to you, and we will definitely look out in next time with the better topic and with the better achievement that should be available for the participants and the teacher faculty members. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. And
Okay, sir.
kind consent of Dr. Nasira, ma'am, I would like to declare that this session will be over. Thank you, ma'am. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Okay, sir.